Yeah, boy.
Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker.
I can't see the audio. This freaking thing is bugged. Oh my. Hold on. Hold on. Yikes. Hey man, don't blame me. Maybe this. Ridiculous. Maybe like this. I don't know. Let me know. Is this okay? Is this volume okay? The frickin' thing is gone. I can't help it. It's not my fault.
Yeah, boy.
There it is. There it is. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it about 20%. I'm gonna do it about 20%, and then I'll fix it back over here. I had to open the freaking sound mixer to turn the browser all the way down. Okay. Okay. Because the volume control had disappeared. Oh, there. Now, Merry Christmas, everybody. Hello, welcome. I can't hear you over the music. Yes, I thought so. Is it better now? It should be. It should. I still see the volume mixer. So if I need to turn it down a little bit more, let me know. Yeah, this is what I want. Now let's see if this works again. This time. No. Well. What, marrying Christian? Okay, Lambert. Hello. Merry Christmas. Of course, by the way. Merry Christmas. We can hear you now. Good. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. So, guys, it is that time of year again. How have you been? Did you have a lovely day? Are you hanging out with family and loved ones, or are you at home gaming? I saw this one. It may have been an Instagram post. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was an Instagram post. It doesn't matter. Anyways, this guy recorded him hanging out with his family and just kind of like recorded across the room, not really showing anybody, but just, you know, the commotion and all the action going on, and a lot of gifts and stuff under the Christmas tree. And the caption read, I could be playing Arc Raiders. And that's just it. And I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. The dude would rather play video games than hang out with the family on Christmas. Okay. Okay. I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Oh, once a year is okay though. Please put more vids under the tree. I've got something cooking, good looking. Fart Raiders, lol. So, streamer, when can we expect your awesome 2026 Warframe tier list coming? Oh, I'm going to do it now. So, top Warframe tier list 2026. But I'm going to release it now in 2025, of course. Because logic. What would make way more sense is 2025 recap the strongest frames or something like that. That would make more sense if you're going to do something like that. But how are you going to talk on the strongest warframes in 2026 when the year isn't even here yet? The year definitely hasn't even concluded yet, and you don't know. We don't know what warframes we're going to get. We don't know what they're going to be doing. So, based on what information are you establishing such a video? Oh, clickbait. Of course. Right. There you are, Watson. Some fuckery is afoot. If anybody wants to join, feel free to do so. Oh, also, I noticed something. I had a really strange Leon text glitch that started yesterday evening. There was a very particular point in the conversation where apparently selecting what I selected stops him from responding. So he just stopped responding to me, and I had to log out, log back in, and then I could start the conversation again. Did it again, same thing. Third time, same thing. I left it alone till the next day, today, and then again the same thing. Then I logged off, back on, and I just selected end the conversation before it even started as an option. I don't like him anyway, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. Hey, Sci-Fi, what's going on? Are you all alone over there on YouTube?
Hello, darkness, my
Exactly.
I've come to talk with
Yep. Yep. Okay. Right, let's change this back over to public. So, as the title may suggest, I do want to get a little bit of Mafika for myself. I have been doing a whole bunch of this stuff over here. I still don't have enough shit to get what I need. Well, the last couple of things. That was unwarranted, 1000%. But okay, weirdos, you freaks. And I'm going to play a little bit of Descendia because I want that Mafika, you know? So, yeah, if anybody would like to join, feel free to do so. And, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
That's not a glitch. A glitch. That's just his spoiler flaring up. Oh, sci-fi freak. That's okay. That's okay. You're not alone. You're not alone in heart. What's up, Crow? Hello, hello. But I kindly request more Mafika? Yes, exactly. Doing okay, Crow. How about yourself? My kids have been turned up since yesterday, Christmas, of course. Man, I did something pretty special well, not pretty special, but kind of special for them this year. The first time that I ever did that, of course. My kids, they're 3, almost 3, and 4. So, but they're at an age where they comprehend a lot, right? And so my daughter, the younger one, she feeds off of the older one. She copies a lot. She has like a role model to watch, so she learns a lot of stuff from him. And so this year, what I wanted to do was I came home one of the past days, like a week or two ago or something. I came home and I had a little, I don't know what they're called in English, a little nut that I had stolen from the supermarket. and I brought that home, and I told my kids that this is like a special nut.
Wow.
It'll grow into a tree, and we need the tree so that Santa will come by with presents and stuff like that. They were all for it, so they cherished that nut like nothing else, and they took care of it and stuff. And we got some gift wrap and wrapped it up, and we put it in that base for Christmas trees, you know. Put it in there very carefully, and then we put a couple of drops of water on there and pretended that we put salt on it and shit, and just like take care of it. And then we covered it with a little bit of gift paper, and then, you know, just really took care of it. So the next morning we went to go check the tree, see if, well, the nut, see if anything sprouted. Check the seed. Nope, nothing. Ah, okay. And then overnight when they were asleep.
Hello, motherfucker.
Exactly. When they were asleep, I grabbed the tree, put it in the stand, set it up, and tore up the gift paper that was you know, covering the base, and kind of threw it around to make it look like the tree blew up, like it grew very, very quickly. It just kind of exploded into the room. And then later on, when my kids entered the room, they flipped. They lost their minds. Yes, they lost their minds completely. They were screaming like, "Ah, it's a tree! It's a tree!" And we decorated the tree, listening to like 40s, 50s, and 60s Christmas music, and decorated it together. And me and my whammon, we made jokes about the tree, that it looked like it survived a radioactive blast. Because I didn't notice it when I got the damn thing, that it was like heavily sectioned, you know. So it was like, it had like a row of pine, and then a gap of nothing, and then another layer of pine, and then another gap of nothing. It was really funny. It wasn't bad. It was great for decorating because you have a lot of room, but it was kind of funny. So yeah, and so Christmas Day yesterday, we went downstairs to my parents' apartment. Who also have a tree, and it's like the whole family gathers down there anyway. Once every Christmas, you know, we're down there anyway. So we go downstairs, and while the kids are occupied opening all of their presents, I snuck back upstairs and left a trail of flour on the ground and put some footsteps in it, and put like one little package there, you know, so that they know, okay, something happened. And I tried to make the scene, set the scene, and make it look like Santa had just come through. And yeah, they lost their minds. It was wholesome. Hello, Raymond Reddington. Welcome back. Why, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you. Chestnuts? No, it wasn't a chestnut. It was something else. A thief. A kleptomaniac. Yeah. Yeah, so what? So what? That's so cool. Thank you. Jizo being awesome father challenge completed. I try, man. I try. Just came home from second Crimbus celebration with my dad. Am exhausted but happy. Had a good time and too much fun. Too much fun? Food. Well, fun, food, whatever. It's the same thing. That's great. That's great. We had ribs today. So, yes. The food was real. The food was very, very real. It was good. It was good. But like I said, my kids, they've been like as if they found coffee somewhere. They're hella turned up. Hella turned up. Crazy.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. Exactly. Exactly. Aria, why hello? On Christmas, bruh. Yeah. So what about it? You want to fight about it? You want to fight? Bring it. The funny story. If you think it's like unusual or whatever, it is. I'm a tough bastard, okay? I'm a very, very tough bastard. Don't let my jolly.
Watch your profanity.
Don't let my jolly and kind of teddy bear persona fool you. No. No. I'm a very, very tough bastard. Okay, talking about Christmas. You're like, on Christmas, he's streaming? A couple of years ago, when I was still a bouncer at a club, right? I've told the story a couple times, I'm sure. But I was a bouncer at a club. Christmas Eve, I had to work because for some reason people actually go to the clubs on Christmas Eve. Whatever. Anyways, it's one of the busiest days of the year, right? So I'm in the club. I got on my security clothing and stuff and yada yada and everything. It's like usual, very high stress levels because the house was packed. There's a lot of people, a lot of drinking, and you know it's one of those seasons where people are like, baby, let me love you. You know, that kind of thing. Everybody thinks they're the Weeknd. You know, everybody thinks they're the Weeknd, and you know, the hormones are going crazy, man. So you gotta be on high alert. In any case, for the dumbest reasons, I got into a fight on Christmas Eve. I was working security on Christmas night, and I got punched in the face. And I finished my shift with a swollen, bloody eye. With one eye, I finished my shift in the club on Christmas Eve.
Got him!
Yup. Yup. Well, the other guy, he got it. He definitely got the worst of it, but that's beside the point. That's beside the point. So that's one aspect of it. Today, you see this Red Bull right here? I was out of Red Bulls and all the stores are closed. And I felt like I should probably run to the store. Store meaning the gas station. So it's like -1 degrees outside today. -1 degrees. Well, what does Jizo do? Fuck it. Let me go ahead and jump on my motorcycle. I drove to the gas station with the motorcycle. I didn't give a shit. Like, that's it. I'm gonna drive. I drove to the gas station. I drove to the gas station on the motorcycle just to pick up some Red Bulls from the gas station. A particular gas station. It's around the corner from where I used to live because they have really, really, really cheap drinks. I don't know why. I guess they charge extra for other stuff, but whatever. So I went to the gas station, and then I went to the pharmacy, and then I got back home, dropped off the purchase that I had made, and then I went on a quick round, just to, you know, around the city a little bit. Was it cold? Yes. Did I care? Not much. Did it stop me? Absolutely not. And here I am streaming on Christmas Eve. So, yes. Viraj, hello. Martin, welcome back. Merry Christmas to you too. When is the next How to Not Be a Shit Warframe coming? I believe somebody may have to go fetch the Cephalon for that. It's not like there aren't any tips or hints or clues out there to be found.
Yeah, boy.
Oh man, Volvo Reindeer. Merry Christmas to you too. Okay. Damn, everybody got Legos this year, it seems. Cyber complex building. How big, Crow? How big is that thing? This day much. I'm on my way to work, bro. Oh damn. I'm a weightlifter. All right, lift weights, not as much as I used to, but still do. If you're ever in Germany, if you are ever in Southwest Germany, let me know, and we'll hit the gym. We'll hit the gym. I need every bit of motivation to take my ass to the gym that I can get. I don't know what is going on with me. Yeah, much because I'm on my way to work right now. Okay. Got you. That's okay. People think they are the weekend, but in reality, they are barely Monday. Yup. Only crazy people go to the pub or club on Christmas. I stopped going years ago. Oh, but you were crazy once, is what you're saying. So, you know, you psycho. How big is that thing? Come on now. I don't know how big it is. Full stop. That's the end of the stream. That's roll credits. I don't know how big it is when built, but we'll share a pic at Discord when it's built. Okay, cool. I'm very curious to see what it looks like. My nephew, he got a I'm not into Legos at all. I can't stand Legos for myself, just like I can't stand puzzles either. I hate them. But I'm still at awe at some of the cool shit that you can make. That you could get, you know. And my nephew, he loves Legos, apparently, and he got the Harry Potter owl. When it's done, it's about, I guess, about life size roughly, and it's crazy. That's madness, man. It's just absolutely nuts. Very cool. I wasn't going for Christmas. Oh. Well, for what reason were you going then? Got my niece, who's 11. Hey, my nephew's 11 too. The books she was excited for. She was so happy to get them. I bet. Vaz, yes, you made it. Hey, bud. Yep, I fucking made it. Called it. And I realize clubs are not that fun. Plus, they are a fight magnet for... Yeah. To get girls, obviously. Okay. Fun fact, the club is one of the worst places to get girls, by the way. Which makes kind of sense, I guess, but that's a very, very interesting human psychological topic to follow down. Psychological rabbit hole. But yeah, then perhaps you share a similar sentiment as I do. Sure, I've been to clubs, and sometimes, but very rarely, like once every 3 years or so, I'm like, oh, I would love to go and hit the discotheque. You know, I don't even dance that much, you know? It's not like I go in there and I rave and go all crazy. I'll dance. I'll dance. I need to be a tad inebriated, though, because otherwise I don't get really in the mood. It has nothing to do with being, like, shy or ashamed or anything. I don't give a shit. But I don't know. I can't really get in the mood to dance in between all these people and all the movements. And the music is, like, it doesn't really hit that hard unless I drink a little bit. Like, I don't have to be fully drunk or anything, but just drink a little bit, you know? So, long story short, there's not really any reason for me to be in the club, okay? I don't love clubbing, but rarely I'll have that desire to go. I don't most of the time, but to me, as someone who doesn't really like clubs all that much, or clubbing all that much to begin with, it's baffling that every single holiday of the year people will use as an excuse to run to the club, go dancing and drinking, the same shit that they could do every other weekend. Halloween, I get, but Christmas and Easter? What? That's just weird. That's just. Even before I had kids, Christmas was like the only obligation in terms of like going out and having fun that you would have is to go hang out with the family. You know what I mean? Going to the club, that's just to me that's just absurd. But hey, to each their own. Get what we will still get a fee or Beatrix to bully or motivate you into going back into the gym. Wait a minute, a fee? Get just we will just get fee or be now I got it right. I mean, yeah, bully me. You have to keep in mind, I am at the moment omega out of shape. Right? I'm not like fat or anything like that. Well, I think I'm fat, but I'm not fat as per se. But like I have no abs, they're non-existent, and I can also feel that my pecs are no longer, the volume of my pecs used to be almost only muscle, and of course some skin and a little bit of tissue and stuff, you know, but almost only muscle. I can feel that shit has devolved quite a lot. I mean, it makes sense. I haven't been to the gym in like 5 years consistently, and my dieting habits have been increasingly worse. Slowly, very slowly, but surely. My diet really isn't good. And what's very, very strange is, and maybe you should take this if you yourself aren't very happy with the way you look or something like that, or you have like some odd relationship with your body, and you're like, I don't have any motivation. Maybe there's something here for you to take away. Even I, someone who really likes going to the gym, really likes working out, really likes looking appropriate, looking decent, you know, I really enjoy that. I like to walk past the mirror naked and go, you sexy motherfucker, you know, instead of obviously most people do, right? It's not the most important thing to me at all, but I like it, you know. If I look in the mirror and I'm like, not bad, I prefer that way more than meh, of course. And still I don't go to the gym. I am a freaking fitness coach. I can make people look close to or spot on the body of their dreams. I know how to do it. I know what to diet. I know how to work out. I've done this shit in the past where I coached people, and I know my stuff. And still, I can't get my ass to do it. Why? It's a mix of different things, a lot of hypotheticals and stuff like that. At the end of the day, it's only a matter of just do it. Just fucking do it, man. You know? Ask me why I don't. Or can't, maybe. I don't know. No clue. I have no explanation for it. Those childish clubs, he's got dad responsibilities to attend to. I don't know about that. No one with loud noises are really signs of being unk status. I hope you're doing well too, Snow. I gotta say, wife, you know what? I didn't? Yeah, right, I did read that right. I did say, wife, you know what I meant? I'm still single now at 39. Girls nowadays want so much is like they have a grocery list for a guy to meet their expectation. I see how you spelled meat like meat. And that's very, very hilarious given the context of that whole analogy that you made. Brilliant. I hope you have skin over your muscles. I do too. I do too. The correct term is atrophied, not devolved. Meanwhile, I'm a really big back that lost hella weight. Hey, very good. Congratulations. And by a lot, I'm talking like a whole ass person worth of weight. Never felt better. That's amazing, Mirage. Congratulations. How did that come about? Was this something that you were hey, Mirage, was that something that you were intentionally trying to do, or was it just Coincidence? Did something change in your life, or how did that happen? Going to the club on Christmas season is to get them ho-ho-hos. Yup. Exactly. Hello there. Find it's easier to motivate myself if I'm motivating others. Suppose that's a veteran trait. That used to work for me, but doesn't anymore. I also know the psychology, right? The whole motivation. In case you guys haven't heard this before, the whole motivate yourself, motivational speech, and you gotta do this for your motivation, and motivational boosters, and blah blah blah. It's all bullshit, right? That's all. It's a sham. It's a sham. It can work for some, but there is something in your psyche. Imagine your psyche, like a vast universe, right? Vast universe. Well, the universe is vast, one way or another, but our universe, the observable universe, that is your psyche. And one of the trillions and trillions of planets in this entire large space, one of them, if you find that one planet, it will have the impact, like Inception, the impact that you need to take your ass to the gym, turn your life around, and have that motivation to actually go through with that for a long time, to have that commitment. And as you can imagine, finding that one particular planet, and I'm using this as an analogy on purpose instead of a needle in a haystack, because it's way, 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 way worse than just a mere needle in a haystack. Finding that one planet is slim to none, you know? And even if you do find it, and you do work out for a couple years, and you do lose your motivation for whatever reason, then you got to do it again. Chances are almost zero, right? So motivation is tricky. And once you're in a state of motivation, the motivation is a fickle bitch, right? The one thing that disregards and, in a sense, overrides motivation is discipline. That's the key. It's discipline. But how do you make yourself disciplined? And that's as simple as just that. Just do it. Just do it. Not the meme. Just do it. Not meme-ish, but like seriously, that's just it. Just do it. So why can't we? Right? It's very, very strange. It's very, very strange. Motivate yourself to do something. Go start wasting your energy and doing it first, then get motivation along the way. Yeah, I think the whole motivation thing just isn't going to work for me anymore. It might also just be an age thing, perhaps. Maybe it's a priority thing, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, my life is stupid busy, so it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult to find a regulated time. You know, I mean, you've got your own company that you have to run. You're doing content creation stuff a little bit in your free time, like right now. Before, not so much because I had no free time. Now I have a little bit of free time, so I'm doing this. Then you have family, and you got obligations and stuff like that. So it's trickier than ever to navigate that space and find the necessary time to really have that level of dedication, you know, to gym. It's totally possible. It's just it's kind of hard. Not impossibly hard at all, but by no measure at all. But it is kind of tricky, you know. I think for me, it's I have to find something. I have to find something to just say fuck it and be disciplined, you know. Didn't intend for it to happen. Oh, very good. I got hella sick. That's not so good. I lost the weight. I'm now on my healthy weight of 160 pounds. That's pretty low weight. Well, depends on how large you are. Tall. So, but I still eat like shit slowly but surely, though. I'm fixing my eating habits. Been doing intermittent fasting. Discovered that worked best for me. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, motivation is fleeting, indeed. All right, Crow. Thank you for hanging out. Exactly. Just do it. Hitting the gym or whatever good habit you got going on is all about consistency. Of course, yeah. Routine is key. Humans are habitual creatures. Of course. Of course. I know all of those things. Many of us know the solution to our situational issues, right? But we still just can't seem to fix it. I don't know, man. And I think there is one turning point for me coming up. Of course, money is also a factor, because 1 month I make $5,000 and I'm like, hey, I'm rich, you know, have a baby, be a millionaire, you know, that kind of feeling. And the next month I'm like, damn, I made two bucks. I made $2. That's just the nature of things. That's how it is sometimes. So there's another inconsistency that I can't 100% rely on. But I think one turning point for me might be a trip to the gym is a quick trip. It's just a short ride over there. And I really don't enjoy riding a car anymore. And even though I know that it would be spectacular, hella great in terms of fitness to take my bicycle to the gym, that's not going to happen in a million years. I'm not going to ride my bike all the way over there. Fuck that. But I would ride my motorcycle, because I'll use any opportunity to ride the motorcycle, you know, especially to the gym. Lightweight, it's quick. I don't need to take a lot of clutter with me. I don't need to bring home a lot of clutter. It's just me. And yeah, I think that this summer, I think that might actually help me get back on that horse, you know? Silly, I know. Silly. My age makes it incredibly hard to build discipline, because doing something without seeing immediate progress or results, if it feels like I did nothing but spending my energy, there are zero happy chemicals in my brain, even though I know it's good in the long run. Yeah, I get that. For you, it's ADHD, and for me, it's just... I don't know. I do not know. So, but yeah, I think another one of the reasons why I'm not so motivated to look my best, and this is the motivation part of things, that is an actual motivator. If I were... Now, single is too basic. It has nothing to do with being single or not. If I were exposed to IRL social situations more, like say if I were still a bouncer, I could imagine that would motivate me. That would motivate me to hit the gym more. Because there I'm being seen and observed, and based on whatever I can project visually, I get judged as well, which doesn't bother me at all. That's just how most humans work, and it's not a negative thing either. It's just people measure you up based on the impressions that they get, and one of the first impressions that you get is what you see visually, right? And I also I sense that feedback. And I don't mean that it's like, oh, if you're looking buff, that people will walk up to you and be like, oh man, you look so chiseled, I like it. That's not how that works. That's not the real world. But there is a different tone. People behave differently toward you when you're ripped, not big and threatening, just ripped or fit or just unusually healthy looking, I guess. Above average in shape. There's a very different thing that happens to you. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. And I'm not exposed to those kind of social constructs pretty much at all anymore, you know? So that whole entire aspect of motivation is completely gone. That makes it a little bit tricky too. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into Descenia and see, is there a Mafika drop right here? There is not. There is not. Is there a Mafika drop? There's one right here. I guess we could start there. And then just hop out. Sure. Okay. So we're going. Do we need to do steel path? I mean, we can. It doesn't matter. Oh no! The freaking. Oh no! Oh god! I hate this gun. Hate it. But right. No, Oni-chan. So yeah. Oh, again, if anybody wants to join, feel free to do so. Don't be bothered if we're already in. We'll just pick you up in the next round. They also treat you differently when you're armed. Yeah, yes, but in a negative way. It's kind of strange. When you're armed, visibly armed, people buck up more, I've noticed, than when you just look like you could physically demolish them. It's very, very strange. Very, very strange. Like, if I were to carry a pistol in Germany, which you're not allowed to do, but like I can walk around town with a sword if I'd want to, right? If I were to walk around with a pistol or a sword or a knife, this is a knife, right? I would encounter more people that approach me with a demeanor along the lines of, "Oh, you think you're tough? You think you're tough? We'll see about that." That kind of attitude, opposed to, "Oh no, he's armed." The fuck? Okay, that's not bad. That's cool. This is the first time I noticed that they dropped these in here. Damn, the fire rate is nuts. Always forget the ones in here. Yeah, but when you're chiseled, it's more like they treat you more like you're a professor, and that's so strange to me. There's still more over here, somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, in here probably. Yep. No, fine. Get that pulse. There you go. Okay, bye bye. Oh damn, that was high. Woo! There. What do you mean you can't carry in Germany? Yeah, you can't walk around with a gun. You can't walk around with a gun because Germany, like many European countries, has some sense when it comes to weapons. That's why. Imagine. Well, this is a different race than last time, I feel. Oh, no. No, it isn't. Beautiful. I just want you to know. That's a cool song. I like this one. You can own a sword, but you can't carry it ready to draw in public. Yeah, that depends. That depends on a couple of factors, and it depends on the nature of the sword. I mean, technically, you're not wrong, yes. A lethal katana ready to kill, no, you couldn't walk around with that, but you can wiggle it in such a way to where you could walk around with a sword, or a knife, for that matter. Germany is weird. You could walk around with a bow and arrow, right? But not a crossbow. And it depends. The distinction comes when you look at the what's it called? The arrow shape. What the arrow is made for, right? If it's a sports arrow, which could easily still penetrate a human body, you're allowed to carry that. And you're allowed to fire it in public as well, you know? But If it's a hunting arrow or something, oh, you'll be in big trouble. Big trouble. But outside of that, nope, no bother. It's really weird. Really, really weird. But I'm glad that we have some kind of regulations, at least. I think that generally, nobody should carry weapons. Nobody should carry guns. Except maybe the police. Friend request, by the way. Don't know which one, though. There's 2 Cephalongizos I saw. One might be PlayStation account then. That's right, I do play PC. That is correct. What the fuck? What the fuck? He's looking at me! He's looking at me! Ah! What the f... He looks up too? Nom 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 nom. Ooh, damn, this hurts. Better get up. Ooh, damn, these guys hurt. One more, and goodbye. Clear that shit up. Wait a minute, why are we even here? What are we doing? Preparation. Oh. Not being able to carry when you have a license is the opposite of sense. I mean, if your country's laws and regulations allow you to even obtain a license, which in Germany you can, it is way more difficult and trickier than it is in the States, of course. But still, and then you still can't carry. That's a little. That is a little bit strange, yes. But generally, I'd rather see less guns on the street. You know? I'd rather see less guns than more. Because you have to keep in mind, a lot of people are idiots. Okay? A lot of people are idiots. And if every idiot can have a gun, then Germany would just be exactly like in the States. You'd have idiots doing stupid shit with guns that they shouldn't be doing. And they'll ruin it for everybody else that is responsible, right? But yeah, it's just you're risking everything going south for the sake of, I don't know, what, freedom or something. And honestly, if you feel like you need to defend yourself or something, learn fucking martial arts. You know what I mean? Learn martial arts. That's so much better than a gun. And also, I mean, if you need a gun to defend yourself, that's kind of bitch bait. I'm not gonna lie, that's very wimpy. Wait a minute, do we need to clear these guys out, or what is the deal here? Well, wait a minute. If they're trying to attack us, then maybe we can lure them out to over here. And then they'll just stay away from our thingy. Yeah, that seems to be an idea. That works. Get him. It's Kume game mode? What was Kume game mode again? Say hi to your babies. Ah, babies, hi. Hi, Jaden. Hi, Nova. Clearing those guys out? Is it just me or are these guys extra tanky? Yeah, they're extra tanky. Yeah. They're extra tanky on one hand, and on the other hand, oh shit, ow, 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 ow. And on the other hand, I don't really have any specific build for these guys. I was messing around with builds earlier, and I had something that was pretty good against the Anarchs, and I just stuck with it. I just stuck with it. That's also part of the issue here. Uh-oh. Damn, and it's still at 17%. Oh, is that the toxin dude? Yeah, it is. Well, no more. There we go. AK head on with my leg kick jutsu. That will definitely work. Well, okay, so if the criminal has an AK, right? Why do you have to deal with that criminal? Why not the police? You see what I'm getting at? And also, how did the criminal obtain the weapon? I'll tell you right now, if I'd have an AK, what?
I am sorry. I do hope this is not causing damage to you.
Why did it fail? Did we all die, or what was the issue? Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that then. Shit. Whoops. But, yeah. Nah, I don't actually need to say that. It's whatever. It's whatever. Yes. Friends, friend request. Accept. Jawohl. Now, are you over here? No. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe you are. Nope, not you. There you are. Oh, you just joined? Ah, perfect. Okay, that works too. That works too. Alrighty. Do I want to go back in there with the same shitty loadout? Fuck it. My mushrooms will do the killing anyway. Oh, you can't come along there. Damn. But because of his third ability, his third ability is aggro. Okay. Yes, Descendio. What are you doing, Daddy? Is that what Jaden said? They hella tanky. Yeah. Oh, we got a follower. Thank you very much for the follow. Siberian Briber. Welcome. Exospam makes the objective almost impossible because they can't get CC'd. Oh, that's okay. They could get wrecked, though.
Got him!
Superior firepower is best CC, right? We did. Ah, okay. Squad wipe. Okay, gotcha. I didn't even notice that everybody was down. I think that a frame that can aggro enemies would make the trick. Well, I mean, if you just stay away from the fucking thing and kill them before they get to it, it works as well, you know. Instead of hanging out on it. You deal with Mr. AK-47 with an RPG, make him go boom. Police is useless when I'm in my hypothetical immediate danger that requires action at the moment. Yes. That is true. That is true, but there is no way to make it sound more logical to have everybody allowed almost unrestricted access to guns versus allowing no one to have unrestricted access to guns. Okay? There's no world in which that makes any sense at all. No guns on the streets equals less gun violence. Way less gun violence. Sure, someone can always still get shot. Like in Germany, I think in Germany there are maybe like 2 gunshot victims a year. In the States, it's 2 per second. Right? So, and the main differences here are, in Germany, if you think, I'm going to go get a gun, that's not going to happen that easily. Of course, you could use criminal routes to do so. Of course. Right? And you could even do it the legal way and still do something bad with it. But fact of the matter is, people are silly. People are silly. You act on impulse. You do something stupid. You catch your girl cheating or whatever, and what do? You reach for your pistol and end 2 lives. 3 maybe. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's safer to not have any guns. Nobody has guns. Right. Fine, I'm gonna unlock this right quick. I thought I already did. I guess not. Ow, he twists this guy's balls. Magnetize his balls, then cast testicular torsion. But how's the knife blade crimes? Not very high either. I don't know why, to be honest. I don't know why. I guess it's kind of hard to measure, but Germany isn't known for knife crime. London or England in general is, so that's something that we can measure by, I guess, a little bit. You know. Give me that. Come on. There we go. Let me get those hidden ones. There, that's those, and then in here. Okay. Damn, they just put one on the floor right there. Like, I'm gonna be on the floor. I'm all inconspicuous. Nobody else suspect a thing. Is there another one in here? Still more over here somewhere. Oh. There we go. Let me over there. Let me get over there. I feel like I was the only one in the squad that knew what to do here. A chancla skin for glaives? What the hell is that? Zanto, hello. Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm just tuning in and I hear remotely human opinions on gun regulations. I live in Germany, so I think some based normal opinions might be the norm here. I don't know. Stick around. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, it's like okay. So I'm German American. Okay, so I'm allowed to talk shit as much as I want. Right. So, one thing that I cannot understand for the life of me about American brains is the guns, fuck yeah mentality. It's obsessive, you know, it's obsessive. I don't mind that it's all about, oh, freedom and I want to carry my firearm so I can defend myself. Bullshit. You want to carry a firearm because you think it's cool, but that's okay. That's okay. But to be so insanely defensive of carrying weapons is not normal. It's not normal. Here's something that Americans do not want to listen to or hear, and will probably fight you for it. The only places in the world where the gun laws, quote unquote, are comparable to the U.S. are places that the U.S. starts war with. Outlaw type of gun laws, like Afghanistan. And now you might be like, wait a minute, what are you talking about, Jiso? That's nonsense. Or Syria, that's crazy. Or some places in Africa. I mean, just make the comparison. Just make the comparison. Can people walk around in the streets in public with AK-47s in the States? Yes. Or generally assault rifles, sniper rifles, whatever they fancy. Are people allowed to have RPGs and tanks and shit in the US? Yes. Yes. Okay. Where else in the world are you allowed to do that? Nowhere in Europe. But you can do it in Afghanistan or Syria or other places. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, I don't know. In any case, what I'm getting at is that I'm not too bothered by the we like guns mentality. That's okay. Whatever, you know, that's fine. But I am bothered by how obsessive it is. That is weird. Ja, ich auch. Du bist, warte mal, du auch, was? Du bist, Deutsch-Ami? Oder rein Deutscher? Oder was ist da, was ist bei dir los? Maybe it's a cultural thing then, or how people are raised. Too many different factors. America is one of the most brainwashed societies on the planet. And there's another thing that I can say that is going to be very, very controversial is the level of brainwash that goes into American society is equivalent to the brainwash that goes into, listen to my words carefully please at this point, that goes into radical Islam. Okay? Radical. We're not saying the Islam as a religion in general. No. Because Islam as a religion is actually very peaceful. Very it's a nice religion actually. But just like every other religion, including Christianity, it gets the words get twisted into whatever benefits whoever is looking to benefit from them, right? So you have radical and you could say insane Islamists that are indoctrinated and brainwashed exactly the same way that American society is brainwashed. Like, go around the U.S. and ask Americans if America is the greatest country in the world. How many will say, hell yeah? No. No, it isn't. There are a lot of good things about the States, but also a lot of flaws. A lot of flaws. And to say that America is the greatest country in the world is just wishful thinking. It's just not true. You know? So, yeah. I don't know where I was going with this originally, but we're still along the right lines. Propaganda they don't believe exists. Yeah, that too. Get away from her, you bitch! These places are authoritarian, totalitarian, and dictatorships nowhere comparable to fairly functional Western Christian country U.S. is. I don't know. I just made the comparison. Fair enough. See? Fair enough. There you go. There you go. Keep in mind also, just to make that clear for anybody who might not be certain. I'm not saying that the states are equivalent to these really messed up countries. Unfortunately, messed up countries, right? That's not what I'm saying. America is still way better, but some aspects of America are exactly the same, and everybody likes to pretend that that's not the case, you know, and that's just ignorant. Kompletter Germane. Kompletter Germane. Zum Glück einfach super Luck gehabt beim Spawnpoint. Beim Spawnpoint, wie geil. Geht's noch weiter mit der Spawnpoint? In the Bible there are some effed up things. Yes, of course. Of course, there are really messed up things. I mean, think about what Christians have done throughout history. It's not good. It's not good. Aber ja, Spawnpoint, was heißt, du hast Glück gehabt mit dem Spawnpoint. Wo bist du denn gespawnt? Wenn ich fragen darf, natürlich. I almost one-tapped the boss. You guys already know what sound I'm thinking about. I don't need to say it. I don't need to say it. Afraid of morons who will snap getting access to guns when the whole process of getting licenses is exactly to deceive off irresponsible individuals. The thing is, in a country where you need a license for something, you're right. That should actually be one of the priorities of the process of getting a license to begin with, to, you know, make sure that you're even fit to carry, let's say, a weapon, which is a very, very serious thing. The thing is, though, and the entire world can see this, is that it doesn't work in the States. It doesn't work, and even if it would work perfectly, it would still be way too goddamn lenient. You know? Still way too lenient. I think next time I want to run here, I'm going to get some dedicated builds instead, so that we could just do this quicker. But this is okay too. This is okay for chill stream and chat. They messed up because of the US. Largely, I'll agree with that, but I don't think that the blame, or if we could remove everything that the US had done in the past with these countries, I don't think that these countries would be much better off today. It's hard to say. It's very hard to say, but I don't think they'd be much better off. Market the Achso, in Deutschland gespawnt. Ja. Ich dachte, du meintest jetzt ein bestimmter Bundestag, wollte ich gerade sagen. Gott, was für ein Blödsinn. Eine bestimmte Stadt oder Bundesland oder irgendwas, was dir besonders gut gefällt. Also, ich bin Pfälzer. Ich bin Pfälzer. Ich muss sagen, bin ich eigentlich auch ganz zufrieden. So von... Es hätte schlimmer kommen können, ne, als jetzt die Pfalz. Ich hätte auch im Moschendorf Town spawnen können. Als Beispiel. I'm gonna head out for now and hop on DC with friends. Alright. Have a great time. Catch you next time. Wait a minute, why the hell did I get red crits on this thing? Clears the Sentinel pretty good from my experience. Well, I mean, Val Kitty, she just clears everything pretty good. Get off of that. Ooh, damn, this song slaps. I just now noticed. Give me that first. Documentaries on influence of U.S. on those unfortunate countries. Yeah. I know that there's some good stuff over there. Do we want to go? Yeah, maybe we should get out. I don't know. Ah, shit, I didn't even look. Did we get any Mafika? We got only 2. Oh, the pain. Did DE do something to the drop rates? I remember the first couple of times I did this thing, like the first 10 or so, I would come out of here with like 30 Mafika. And now this pathetic number of 2. I'm gonna go get Mag. Or no. No. I'm gonna get Greedy Necros. There we go. The Greedy Zombie build. And let's get a different weapon. See, I think this one has quite a bit of fire on it. I think. So I'll leave that. Oh, cool. This is max rank. What can we do with it? Oh, I need to rank up some more anyways. Ugh, I don't like this gun. Let me get rid of it. I do not like it. New core. Yes, me likesy. Regime blaming everything just on U.S. or other removes all responsibility their own leaders did for decades. They are responsible for their own actions too, not just Western countries. It's always more than one thing, isn't it? Ich bin leider in Sachsen geboren. God damn it. Ich bin leider in Sachsen gelandet. Ist bisschen wird mit den Nazis hier, aber sonst ist gut. Bisschen wild oder weird. Jizo doing red cringe? Yeah, shit, now you got to in Warframe. Kind of. Warframe has changed, man. Ja, ich weiß, die Sachsen und so weiter und so fort, warum auch immer, ist total komisch, dass da die höchste an Fremdenfeindlichkeitsquote ist in Deutschland. Ist irgendwie interessant, oder? Warum gerade da? Warum gerade da? Und nicht in, was weiß ich, Berlin. Weißt du? Oder, keine Ahnung. NRW. Warum gerade da? Und es sind aber alle Sachsen, ne? Dingsbums. Das ist, keine Ahnung. Very strange. Very, very strange. Alright. Let's start this from the top. Oh, also this, I'm gonna go ahead and test this while we're at it. Normal mode. Oh shit, I haven't even done this week's normal mode. Is there any Mafika drop in here? There's a little bit here. Alright, let's do the normal mode. Do the whole normal mode. And see what happens. Mafika drops only from breakable containers. What? Are you sure? Max range Jakku for that? Nah. Oh, Ensign. Necros won't help you. Yeah, well, he'll help me with other drops, though.
How quaint of Upright to make his devices picky.
Yes, I did get the Sado Prime. I think. I should. I think I got it, yeah.
A simpler vintage. Go on then. Some advice I learned early in my career, if I may. It is not what you kill, but who you kill that matters in the end. So, get out there and kill someone. Special.
Oh, they do have a head. Dakota Bassocist? Man, I can't befriend that weapon for nothing. I mean, to be fair, latest Warframe has definitely forced me to review all of my builds pretty much, you know. Warframe's most recent changes to damage and the enemies and the way that they work and stuff has put me in a position to where all of my weapons, all of my builds can be optimized a little bit. And I'm not talking optimized. You guys know how I build my weapons usually. I make them work to where you can beat the game and you're good to go. Sure, one thing or the other might be a little bit more difficult, or well, not even difficult, just take a little bit longer than normal, but you can get the job done without running out of ammo, basically, right? That's how I build my weapons. No min-maxing, none of that stuff. But what has been a bit of a hard pill for me to swallow, because I kind of reject the idea, is that in latest Warframe, that is no longer viable. In early game, like the regular star chart, Steel Path star chart, that still works perfectly fine. But when you go into the later shit, like this here in Steel Path, or even the Archons, not the Archons, the Anarchs in Steel Path, some of the bosses now as well, and Archimedia and all that stuff, it's just not going to cut it. They'll still die, but it'll feel painful, you know? It'll feel painful, unsatisfactory, and that's not cool. So, yeah, but that's a good thing though. Damage in Warframe is so weird now because it's counterintuitive. You know, before nobody really understood the damage in Warframe, or well, not nobody, but it was hard to understand damage in Warframe because it was just like complex and a lot of mechanics and a lot of resistances and stuff like that. And now that hasn't really changed all that much, but the math has, you know? The math has changed. And the math has changed to a point where it's just not, it's counterintuitive, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make as much sense as it did before. Oh, there's some shit. Get it. Come on. Oh, okay, that one's okay. Let's go back over here then. Oh, how dare you interrupt me? He doesn't read the messages! I did read the messages. Necros isn't going to help me.
The refractory is trying to
Streamer, stop!
however amusing.
Hello there, Devin.
If it succeeds, this venture is over.
I haven't played in years. I got no idea what any of this is. Oh, this is the latest update. This belongs to the latest update, the newest shit. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like in Mortal Kombat, the towers, where you start at the bottom, you fight your way up the towers. And that's kind of what this is, except that you fight downward, because you're fighting your way downward into hell, basically. It's a multi-stage dungeon kind of thing, I guess you could say. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Oh, speaking of kind of cool, has anybody else noticed that the Anarchs behave very differently compared to all the other Warframes? Not Warframes. Sorry, enemies. Their movements are way more erratic. Remember when we talked about the topic of silly AI in Warframe? That would be fixed. That would be addressed with that. Actually, it's not hell, but descent deep into. I don't feel like that's the right. That's the right. I don't think that's the right point to put that redacted statement. It's yeah. The imagination might be doing stuff. Actually. Damn it. Get off of there. Just reskinned Duviri Dax? Sure. Sure.
I believe the meaning of this is quite clear. Death, and a great deal of it.
No. Well, still didn't hit me, but not what I had planned, but still. It worked. It worked. There you go. When you get out of that, you're dead. My Whammon did actually do what she said she would to start Warframe from scratch. And she's actually enjoying herself very much, which I find so strange. And she said something that was interesting, though, too. Maybe you guys could relate to it. She said that when she logs into her old account that is pretty advanced, you know, she's not in the newest stuff like here. She hasn't played the game in years herself, but when she logs into her old account where she has most of the stuff, you know, and she could build anything that she wants, you know. She's missing maybe a couple of arcanes and stuff that she just never got around to farming, of course, but other than that, she could build anything pretty much. And she says that it feels alien. It feels like she doesn't know. I don't know, not like she doesn't know what to do, but like the account feels. It feels like an alien game, a game where she doesn't know what to do and nothing. And now that she started from scratch, everything seems like clean and sorted and organized, and there's like a clear path for her, you know. And it's not just quest related; it's just in general too, which I find very, very, very interesting. Necra not gonna play with us sometime? Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Nah, these peckers. Actually, come back here. Enjoying Warframe? What the fuck? Black magic or something. Well, enjoying Warframe from scratch. I could not go back and play Warframe from the start. I couldn't be bothered.
Honor them with the intimacy of death.
Although what is kind of cool is you know, I guess maybe the nature of a former full-time content creator is just kind of built into my my observation of the game. I look at the game slightly differently than maybe the just pure enjoy players, I guess. And what I've noticed, which is of course pretty subjective, is that Warframe has never been more accessible than it is right now, right? So yes, there's grind in it, and yes, some of the grinds are more severe than others, but it's not overall as bad as it used to be. It's so much better right now. And my Whammon since she started from scratch, she's kind of going through the start chart and just doing whatever, and she gave the same feedback. So she said, is it just me, or is everything easier to get? Everything more concise to get? I was like, yeah, that's in several mainline updates. DE had attempted to do exactly that, you know, and that made me kind of happy. Made me kind of happy that it wasn't just me with a keen eye for you know, kind of like behind the scenes stuff, but also someone who just kind of casually starts the game will sense it too, which even more just kind of proves that DE set out to do something and they were successful. You know, that was great news. I'm very happy to hear that. Precision, huh? I was hoping to see her stream Minecraft more nowadays too. She's playing with the idea of doing that. I don't know if it's Minecraft specifically, but yeah, like I tell her, hey man, listen, if you wanna start streaming, if you wanna make like videos and stream and yada yada, there are a lot of ways that you could do it now and make a living off of it, you know. And aim glides last longer and have reduced gravity. Gain 3 jumps while airborne. Incoming damage is reduced by 50%. Oh, that's cool. There are multiple ways that you can approach content creation now that can facilitate content creators with less time. So like a side job, like for example, you could build an entire channel that does nothing but shorts, nothing but YouTube shorts, and you could live off of that very well, you know, off of just shorts. And making a video, depending on, you know, what kind of videos you make, the format, yada yada, all that stuff, you could spend anywhere between 10 minutes and an hour on a video, you know. That's pretty massive, you know. And yeah. This other one in here? Oh no, they got that one already. Okay, well, something's still nope, nothing's missing anymore. Ah, there we go. There we go. But yeah, I told her that if I were in her shoes, I probably wouldn't necessarily do Minecraft, maybe Minecraft as well. But I think that if she wants to have a bit of a breakthrough in content creation of any magnitude, you know, even if she just has like 20 viewers or something, or maybe more, I think her best chances are probably horror content or action games, right? Because like I don't like watching streamers, right? I don't gain anything, or I'm not entertained by watching other people play games, you know. I do like the personality of some people because they're either funny or, you know, whatever reasons you have to watch certain people do whatever they're doing on their streams or whatnot, right? And to me, objectively, she is hilarious, right? She's hilarious. The way she reacts to some stuff, I've always noticed this. The way she reacts to some stuff is just so funny. And if I were her, I'd put her in a situation, a game situation, where those reactions occur naturally. You hate watching streamers, and yet you are a streamer. Such hypocrisy. No, not at all. That is easily reconcilable. Because the act of streaming is completely different from the act of viewing a stream. You know? Completely different. Well, that's easy. That's easily explained. I don't know. Maybe it's also that I just don't find people all that interesting. Most of the time, like I can't. I'm trying to think of a streamer that I would hypothetically actually like to watch if I'd have the time, and I can't think of anybody. Not a single streamer person or game that I would want to watch being streamed. Very, very odd. I don't know. Maybe it's just a commentary thing. I don't like commentary content either. Maybe it's that. I don't know. But yeah, Vaz, you may be in luck with that, with the Necro streams. That just may happen. Oh, hello. Stream on my second monitor when I am playing a game that doesn't need my full attention, kind of like background noise. Yeah. A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. I mean, I guess that is pretty much exactly the same thing as putting music on in the background. Like when I play Warframe, sometimes I just on YouTube slap on some music, whatever I feel like listening to at the moment, and just let that run in the background, and I turn the game volume down fairly low because I don't need to hear anything in Warframe, right? I can't do that with Apex, of course, though. Apex requires my full, undivided attention if I wish to have 2% accuracy. I had a phase in Apex before this update here hit, and I was playing Apex consistently for months, every day. I was playing Apex. And I had this phase where I thought I was actually kind of decent. I mean, judging by the stats alone, I was way better than my normal average. I think I had a... What was my KD rate? 1 something. I don't remember exactly what it is. I'd have to... Well, I can't check. Okay, wait, actually I can. I think I can. Check the old seasons. But in any case, I was doing pretty good. I would be confident to start a fight. With 2 or 3 guys, not necessarily winning, but at least, you know, not being shredded to pieces immediately. And sometimes I even won. You know, it seemed like if I would go against people that were about the same skill level as myself, that I had pretty good chances of winning. You know, pretty good chances of winning. Sometimes I would even feel like, yeah, these guys don't have a chance. You know, it was during this event. There was an event in Apex Legends. For those of you who don't know this, it's kind of a long term event kind of thing with like some special perks and stuff like that. It's very fast paced and like infinite respawns. You're not out of the game until the whole squad is murdered at the same time. If you're all dead, then you're out. As long as one person is still alive, the other 2 will respawn after a certain amount of time. Very, very cool, very intense. And I learned something in that situation, that movement is more important than aim. You know, at least for me, definitely. I would love to see them again. I want to learn how to make farms for iron and stuff like she did. Yeah, when she talks about gaming, it's mostly about Minecraft. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but she just talks to me about it anyway. You know, like, oh yeah, I had to build this thingamadingy, and then I watched this one streamer, he did it like so and so, and I'm like, okay. And she might as well be speaking Mandarin, and I would understand just as much, you know. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. But yeah, a lot of farms and shit that she mentioned. Enter. Oh man, I'm an idiot. I brought the greedy Necros in here and I did it once. Pull.
Fear not. Lua shields us.
Cody, hello. Merry Christmas to you as well. Abilities cost no energy, but consume 200% of their energy costs in health. Damn. Gain 75 heat damage resistance, but all damage taken has a 10% chance of inflicting heat status. Oh, that's dumb. Damn, I don't think I want any of these. Abilities cost nothing. Yeah, I don't need that.
If we must.
Fuck him. Oh, please don't tell me he's not going to let me continue without one. Oh, you asshole.
Enter.
Well, wait a minute. Does Descend will... Fuck it.
Yes. Onward.
100% true for most FPS games.
Mindless destruction. Perhaps this is a memory of the devils from when he was a little boy smashing his toys.
This is really cool of DE, honestly. You see how this particular mission, like for example, right? It's not a big deal at all, is it? It's not a big deal at all. It's not revolutionary, but it's something completely different within Warframe. You guys remember how I mentioned once that basically one of the things back in the day, now not so much anymore. One of the things that you start to notice when you play thousands and thousands of hours in the game is that it doesn't really matter what you're playing, which level, which mission, which enemy types, which planet. None of it really matters all that much. You're basically always mashing melee and bullet jumping all over the place. That's the main activity, and it never really changes at all. The objective never really changes. There's no risks. There's no there's no risks to accommodate the rewards and such. And like I said, that's not the case anymore. A lot of that is broken up, and that last mission and this one too, by the way, they kind of prove that point. That DE just added something. They recycled some of the older or more hidden, less common mission types and just threw them in here. And I think that it really breaks up that monotony of doing the same thing over and over again. You know, like this here, there are different ways that you could approach this here as well. You know, you can either kill all the enemies or you can suspend them so that they get off your back, or terrify, or whatever. You know, these kinds of things. Right? And I love that. I love that so much. Such a small, simple, easy little trick, and it already, probably for most people unknowingly, I guess, breaks up the monotony. That's brilliant. Brilliant use of some of the stuff that you'll find in what's it called, the mastery rank missions and stuff. Very cool. There's surely a crate up here, is there not? There's one. Come on. Aw, damn, I just felt like playing Elden Ring. You should tell her English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Bro, riding a winged horse? What the fuck is this game now? Yeah, the winged horse is a mount that you acquire during Duviri. Duviri is one of the update. A beautiful open world, really creative, really cool, and very, very different. So, yeah, if you have time and interest, I can only recommend that you get back to Warframe and play all of this shit, even if you just check it out for once, because it's a lot of the stuff in Warframe is really, really cool. They're back on track with a lot of stuff, and I'm all here for it. All things the same. DE gives something new. DE does something new. But DE, it's too different. I want what I know already. we definitely had a lot of complainers in the Warframe community. I don't know if it's still the same. It probably is, but it doesn't seem to be as dominant as it was at one point, which is really good. But it's like I always say, there's a difference between nagging and whining and complaining about every little stupid thing versus providing critique, even if a little bit harsh, but providing critique with some suggestions on how to solve it, you know, how to make it better. There's a huge difference there, you know. And I still feel kind of annoyed. Wait a minute, why did he not take any damage? I still feel kind of annoyed by the fact that there were people, despite my efforts, and these drones, that's why, okay. Despite my best efforts and choosing my words very carefully and pronouncing very clearly that I mean no harm toward the game or the devs or whatever, but I'm also not the type that'll sugarcoat stuff, you know. I can't, like, when something is shit, like your first impression of something is actually, this is shitty, right? I can't sit here and say, this is not so optimal just because it sounds friendly. No, it's shitty, and you need to know it. If you're into construction and you paint a room and it looks like shit, you need to know that it's that bad that it looks like shit. It's not just not so great or not so optimal. It is actually shitty. So you know that you have to improve it by a fairly large margin, right? Because otherwise you'll never get it better. You know what I mean? That's all. And it annoys me a little bit till this day that despite my efforts and despite my trying to be clear, that there was still people that just kind of wrote me off as, he hates the game. Leave the game. Quit if you don't like it. What?
These memories,
What?
the luminaries.
That's not what's going on, my friend. You know? Not even close. The opposite, if anything. But if negativity like that in general is way less in Warframe now, then I'm very happy for it. And then that's definitely a win right there. The Warframe glazing arc where most of the glaze is correct. Oh damn, I only have one of these knuckleheads? Okay. Damn, what the hell is this song? Very chill. Cool stuff like Grendel. Grendel is dope now. Grendel is fun as hell. More of Elden Ring since we saw you play it? I played a lot of Elden Ring actually since you guys last saw me stream it, yes. I'm way further into it. I don't know how close to the end I am, but I'm definitely in the damn, I already forgot what it's called. The red part of the map, the I guess the most dangerous part of the map. I'm in there. Okay, he for sure is talking about the Destiny community now. That stuff is too similar. Rogue, hello, and Merry Christmas to you too. Oh, damn, we're already down here? Okay. Right, and that assumption, speaking directly, has its merits and is healthy in most cases. However, there is this stupid thing called optics. Sure. That's why a politician can't just say, fuck you, we are taking your taxes. Still different though, if you're going to use that analogy. Still different. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Kaled, that's it. There you go. Yeah, something like that. Elden Ring is so dope. My god. I really, really like Elden Ring. I hate how difficult it is, but I learned my way around it. Alrighty, that's that. What I'm thinking is just, the gatekeeping community needs to get benched and let those who actually care about the future of the game voice out their criticisms. Yeah, it was. I agree. I agree with you, but it's a tricky space. It's a tricky space to navigate. I personally, I might be wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, and all that I have to depend on is my own interactions, my own experiences, and this community's hive mind. Okay, so as you guys, this is probably not really news to any of you, but maybe you've never thought of it this way, but when a public figure, regardless of the size, that public figure is part of a hive mind, right? So as we're talking, and think of how many thousands of hours I've streamed, right? We're talking, we're exchanging information. You guys have impressions, I have impressions, we experience things about the game, in the game together, yada yada yada. All of this information is kind of spread out equally among us all, right? So by being in this stream, you know a little bit more than if you hadn't been here. By me streaming, I know a little bit more, or my reach for what's going on in the community is much broader than if I wouldn't have a streaming platform or a YouTube and I would just be a solo player that I'm just doing my thing, right? So that's what I mean by hive mind. And I think that someone at DE's was, or is maybe, offended by me. And on one hand, I can kind of understand it, but on another one, I can't really. Because, like I said, sure, sure, I was a person that would come out and say, just as an example, Grendel is fucking stupid because yada yada yada, right? Yeah, sure, I would say it like that, and yeah, that's not a pretty way to say it, that's also true, but that's just character and also just
Watch your
me
profanity.
exactly, and me just kind of venting my emotion toward it, you know, not venting, but more like underlining that the problem is, it's not just it's not for me problem, but more like, why did you guys do it this way when the community more or less clearly is going to hate this, like Ureli's K-Drive, right? For example. And I get that. That's okay. But at the same time, I was also the guy that said, Ureli's K-Drive is fucking stupid. Why not do it like this, or like this, or like this, or like this, or like this? And that would help, probably, you know, or would have been better, or whatever. You know what I mean? A better example would probably be some of the grinds and stuff like that. You guys know the age of Warframe where grind was content, basically, where it felt that way. And it was frustrating, and it did make us angry, and it did piss us off. And I feel and see this in the comment section. I see it right here. Hey, next try. I see it here in the chat. I can see, I can sense, I can see it unfolding. I can see the rage. I can see the forums. I can see that people are pissed off about certain things. And I'm pissed off about the same things as well, because, you know, I also play the game. So, on one hand, I may have stated facts that were kind of critical, I guess, red crits, and but I said it in my way, which may have not been the prettiest way, but at the same time, in the same breath, I expended a lot of energy to try to clarify that regardless of my tone or my wording, I like to use the F word, but it doesn't really mean anything, that I don't mean any harm toward the game or the devs. And one thing that reconciles my annoyance about that situation, that it kind of felt like, from my point of view, it seemed like somebody felt victimized by me and was kind of keeping me at an arm's length for it, you know? And it's totally unnecessary. Very unnecessary. And part of something that reconciles that for me today is when I look at Warframe today, there are so many things that are pretty much one-to-one out of the Jizo script of improvements. You know what I mean? Pretty much. And that's I don't know, that makes me happy. It makes not happy because it seems like a lot of my ideas have been put into the game. That's not why. But the fact that these things actually worked and the game is in a much better state now, that is what makes me so happy. Because, I mean, you guys, this is something that I didn't expect. From my first video that I uploaded after years, I uploaded a video talking about the old piece, right? Just kind of quick, hey, here's my opinions on it, it's really good. Come back to the game, give it a try. By the way, is the music too loud? Give it a try, yada yada, right? And what I didn't expect is that a lot of people in the comments, they were like, oh, it's so nice to hear you so genuinely happy. And I was like, damn, is it that obvious? You know, and that was nice for me because I remember that I was in a state with Warframe where I was really upset about a lot of stuff. I was mad about a lot of stuff. Like, why would you, why? You know? And now, for a while now, it's not like just now this happened, but for a while now it's been building up. And the old piece is, I guess, kind of like the epitome of it at the moment. And my genuine joy of the game, and to see that it's thriving. And I heard that they broke records of concurrent players. You know, that makes me really happy. I'm smiling right now. You know, that makes me very, very happy. And I'm like, yes, fucking finally. You know, it's just, yeah. And that's all that I ever wanted. I wanted this game to thrive. Wait, you're telling me grind isn't content? Was I lied to? Yes. Butthurt with Jizo. This brings me back to the time when people were fighting him about the Dracu versus Tigris Prime. yeah, that was funny. That was funny as hell. They were so mad. Chris the Thunder, hello. I haven't seen you in a very long time either. What? It is none other than Mr. Jizo himself. Merry Christmas, sir. How are you doing today? Merry Christmas to you too. I am doing all right. I'm doing all right. I can't complain. How about yourself? How have you been? Music is a bit loud. Yes. Okay. Good. I will have that fixed for you guys in a moment. If the damn site wouldn't be buzzed. There. Now it's better for me too. The Hunhulus. Yeah, we could do that again. We just get something. So remember me, Jisoo Paturiku. I message you sometimes on Warframe and made your upload the Hydroid video. You made the upload? I don't think so. You maybe made it into the upload. What's your in-game name? I probably remember. They've broke a record for most concurrent players. Amount? That's not TennoCon. Peak is still from TennoCon 2021. Okay. Oh, Daddy Oscar, why hello? How you doing? Nick, hi, welcome back. Merry Christmas to you too. I'm doing all right for now. Still alive. That sounds ominous. Why for now? Also, I'm gonna fuck off. Still tired and got work later. My condolences. Alrighty. Oh, my Boltor. I've been liking my Boltor lately. Like I said earlier, I've been messing around with a lot of the builds that I have. I am now, unfortunately, I am at a point in Warframe now due to the most recent changes and additions. It's not just changes, but additions as well. That I need to revise all of my builds. I don't have to fundamentally change them, just tweak a little bit so that they fit in today's Warframe, is all I'm saying. Yeah, of course you could join. Fuck it, helicopter. Oscar. Did you already unlock the old war? The old war. Well, the old piece? Well, you never know what comes next. That is very, very correct. Very accurate, Chris. Warframe is doing so much better player-wise, unlike Destiny 2, who hit rock bottom with less than 10k players. Less than 10k? That sounds bad. On a day, and been on like that for a while. I'm not sure if it's been changed now or not. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't play Destiny 2, but I hear stuff. Paturiku is my IGN name. Okay, sorry. I mean, I made you a request to upload the Hydroid video. Oh, good to have you back, man. Okay, gotcha. Now I get you. Okay, okay. No, I do have to admit, unfortunately, I don't remember that name from in-game. Which is odd. Well, if we only talked once and it maybe years ago, then yeah, maybe. Then maybe. But normally I don't forget the names. Which is odd because I actually suck with names. Yep. Okay, you can come on in. Invite. Up for one more joining? Sure.
Why are you crying?
Give me 1 sec. I'm going to go to the window. Don't be alarmed by what I'm about to say because it sounds like it's not supposed to make sense. I'm going to go to the window and get my drink.
NANI?!
Okay. Yeah. Yes, you heard correctly. The Flame Star! Yes. Remember when I asked for that Voban build like 2-3 years ago? Also, this is the Battlefield game mode. You might have to dip though. Oh no! Destiny what? Never heard of that game. Lol. Hoping that new update will bring you back, and it did. Oh really? You were hoping that that this update particularly would bring me back? Okay. That's dope. Invite, did it work? Invite again then. And who is in here now? Ah, Thunder is in here. Okay. Let's try this invite then. There. Paturiku, for what was it that made you think that I might come back for this update specifically? Was it Wisp's ass? Be honest. Be honest. That was it. To be fair, this isn't a comeback. This is a happy coincidence that could be a comeback. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Vaz, thank you very much for hanging out for a little bit. Love your hat, by the way. Yeah, jingle balls. More because I'm a sucker for Star Wars stuff. Okay. Well, what is the problem with Destiny 2? Like, what's the issue? What are people pissed about? Or no, rather, not what are people pissed about. What is it that is destroying the game? Because I played Destiny as well. The first time I really didn't like it. The second time around, when I gave it a really good chance, I think it may have even been on stream. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it for the little bit that I did play, but I guess I was a little bit spoiled by Warframe that you can spam your abilities, and I like that you can use your abilities frequently. I don't like strategically having to hold back on using super cool abilities because they have long timers on them and stuff like that. It's just, in short, Destiny 2 to me was a little bit too slow. Yeah, we need to go here anyway. Yeah. Oh, this is regular mode. Well, it doesn't matter. But you're supposed to use your CD drive as a cup holder, damn it. Have you played the Soul Frame yet? I did. I did play it. I have it. I actually have it downloaded on this machine right now. And yeah, I did play it. I think I have like, I don't know. I don't have a lot. Maybe 3 hours, 4 hours. I played it in closed beta. No, wait. It wasn't that early. No. But it was one of the closed times. It wasn't the first earliest of things, but it was pretty early in the game. Played it for like 30 minutes. Was like, okay, someday I'll get back to it. I never did. And then I played it a couple of months ago, I think, for about 2 hours. And then recently, when they announced that they're going to open it up to the world and it's going to be free for all preludes and stuff or whatever it was, I was like, maybe I should go look at what they've done so far. And then I went back and played it for another 2 hours or so. I'm not very far into the game. Oh. Why the hell am I taking damage? From what? What is hurting me? Oh, I'm back here. I saw that. Boltor. The CEO is more interested in buying sports cars instead of being a good CEO. Damn. Okay, so it's an internal problem. Yeah, way too many things too quick without fleshing the systems out, and it kind of suffered. Come back, Cold Bloods. Cold Blood noticed something. Yes, same Destiny is too slow. Yeah. It seems cool, but yeah, just I don't know. I like to use my abilities more often than Destiny allows. And also, Destiny is a little bit heavy on the shooting aspect, and that's not bad. But in terms of combat, it reminds me of the Division a little bit, and that's fine. That's okay. That's not a bad thing or anything. But I prefer warframe combat, or the speed at which you can fight, or the versatility of it maybe. It's probably a lot of things. Bad decisions, yeah, and not listening to their community. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Soulframe has pretty good combat, to be honest. You may say Duviri was test drive for that, but that's wrong. SF combat is Soulframe is much better. That doesn't really prove that isn't what it was. Duviri was 1000% a test run on to see how people would react to it, and then Soulframe, no idea if that was planned that way for that way back, but then Soulframe was just the fleshed out version of it, which was easy to do, I would say. I would argue, because it's its own entire game, so you can play by completely different rules. You know. Yeah, but I had a similar impression. I think that the combat, actually, you know what? Let me take this here. I think that the combat in Soulframe is pretty good. My first account that I made, I was some kind of a swordsman. I was using a sword. That was my main weapon. And now I guess I'm like a sorcerer or something like that. And I have a staff that fires some kind of magic bolts and shit. Which is way more convenient, I'll admit. Way more convenient than actually fighting everybody with a sword. But yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing or what's going on exactly. Oh shit.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, I felt like a hypocrite because I was kind of like in Elden Ring. I was like, most of the guides, if you want to be powerful fast, everybody's using a staff so that you can kill the stuff at range. I'm like, use a staff so you can shoot at different range. Stop being a little bitch, you know. And then in Soulframe, which is kind of Souls-likey, I'm like, oh look, it's a staff. I can hit shit from afar. That's not the reason why I selected that particular character or weaponry, though. The reason why I selected that particular character or weaponry was the description around it. Because, for one, to be honest, I didn't have the patience or the time at that time to really dive into it. And I briefly read everything, considered it briefly, and thought, this one seems like the one that sounds the coolest to me. And that just happened to be a ranged magic staff thing. So, yeah, that's how that came about. New player experience because it's too confusing. Oh, so like Warframe used to be. You mean? So I guess what we could say is Destiny is now where Warframe could have been if Warframe didn't decide that maybe listening to the player base was a good source of information. Is that what we can say? Destiny is now cashing in on its receipt for months or years. Has it been years already of neglect or something like that? Oh, Emma, why hello. Oh, the Destiny raids ruined raids in other games for you? Okay, that's cool. See, I don't think I've ever played a raid in Destiny. I've only seen a couple of clips of people playing raids, and it sounded intense. Filthy magic user. That's me. Learn to parry with the dagger. I'm yet to try Soulframe. I fear I might get hooked and lack the proper time to invest in it. You know what? That's a legitimate reason to not start a game. That's the main reason why I'm not going back to Guild Wars at the moment, because I'm like, man, Guild Wars deserves my time. I want to give it my time, but I don't really have that kind of time, so I'd rather just stay away from it for now. But I'm like, I'm increasingly eager to get back into Guild Wars 2 because it's just so good. It's so cute, and I really want to finish Baldur's Gate as well. Even though the Baldur's Gate gameplay is like totally not my thing, but goddamn, the game is just done so well. Damn it! And what's it called? Clair Obscure Expedition. That, man, that's a perfect example. Just like Baldur's Gate, it's a game type. The turn-based battle where I'm like, nah, I'm out. But it looks so fucking cool. And I saw some of the worlds and how you move through it, and it's like, yes, give me more of this, please. I'm definitely going to play that. But first, I need to finish Silent Hill 2 so that I can uninstall it from my computer and make room for Tormented Souls 2. Some of you guys maybe remember Tormented Souls. Masterpiece. And I want to play the second one. And then when I'm done with the second one, then I'll have to see. Okay. Merry Kiss Moose. I wouldn't kiss a moose. I'm pretty sure that's kind of illegal and potentially lethal. Yeah, White Ice, why hello.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, exactly. I was saying earlier that the Warframe... Oh, shit.
Sexy.
That the Warframe and Destiny 2 community seem alike. They cry for something and then and then cry when they get it. I think I can't speak for Destiny, for the Destiny community, but from what I could see in the Warframe community back in the day, now I don't know 100% how it is, because I have a little bit more distance from the Warframe community than I used to. But back then, I think that the Warframe community didn't know what they wanted. You know? And something that I've noticed, and this is probably a general internet issue, is that a lot of people that hang around online are probably the types of people that in IRL, they should probably just shut up. You know, just not speak. Not because only shit comes out of their mouth, but because they're just not capable of articulating anything, you know? And that's not good. That's not good, because they dilute the good information, the good feedback, the good ideas, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard times. It's hard times. No old content, new players are dropped into a world that they have no idea what's going on and are instantly met by paywalls. Oh, in Destiny? Yeah. Yeah, the paywalls are real. Man, I grew up playing Tekken, right? I started on Tekken 2, and, well, okay, accurately, I started on Tekken 1, actually, I guess. But, I started on Tekken 1, no, wait a minute. No, it was 2. Yeah, I think this is the way around it was. Started on 2, there was an arcade at the commissary that my father and I frequented, and eventually a quarter wound up in the machine, and we played Tekken 2, and it was cool, and it was dope. Eventually, sometime later, I can't tell you how much time later, but sometime later, my father acquired a PlayStation, the first gaming console. No, that's not true. It wasn't the first gaming console, because we had a Sega Genesis. The second new generation gaming console, which was then the PlayStation 1. And my father bought Tekken 2. It wasn't 2, though. It was 1.
Oh, that's
and
hot.
so we played Tekken
That's
1.
hot.
And what am I getting at? Oh, so I played all of the Tekkens on console pretty much throughout my entire childhood. It was my father and I thing. And then a couple of years ago, I think Beatrix was in the stream with me. I was yes, I was going to play Tekken 8, and I think I purchased it, or maybe somebody gifted it to me. I don't know, because I wouldn't know why I would buy that for PC, but I got it and got into the game, and then you had your base characters. And all the other characters you could unlock by simply playing the arcade and finishing it and beating Hayashi or Devil Jin or whoever at the end. Then you would get a new character unlocked. On the PC version, you have to buy the freaking character. All of them. There is no play and then you gain them or whatever. You have to buy them all separately. The moment I saw that, I was like, oh no. I uninstalled the game immediately. And I have not played that paid game since then. That's how severe the effect of paywalls can impact people. It's a massive turnoff. I understand why they're there, and I think that to some extent it's totally fine for games to have paywalls, but if there are other options, like in Warframe, where you can still play the game and still get everything completely for free, but it's a different route, it's a different approach, then please just communicate that to the player somehow. Show the player that it isn't a hard paywall, but there are other routes, you know? And if you don't do that, you're doomed. As a developer, you're doomed. What's up, Rastafari? The first Ascendant listened too much to the bikini players. That game had good potential, but was ruined by listening to the wrong part of the player base. But, well, okay, that's actually a really good game to start on. Still cry for Anthem. Oh, man. Anthem, that hurts my soul. Anthem, if they would have recreated Anthem and done it right, it could have had the Cyberpunk story or the No Man's Sky story. It could have. It could have. I miss that era of games. Yeah, me too sometimes. Actually, I had a Sega Genesis, and only a few years later, when I was 14, I got a PlayStation 2. Oh, you jumped straight to PlayStation 2. Okay, and played the shit out of God of War Chains of Olympus. is in a worse state than Destiny 2. Tekken 8 is that bad? Okay. Thank you for the game, sir. Gotta bounce because work tomorrow. Oh man, okay. Good night and take care. Have a good evening. You too. Hada left Tekken, by the way. Okay. Bothered on buying season passes for fighting games. I want to earn my shit, not have to pay additional money. I'm already broke enough, right? Rip Anthem. Yes. So that's a good note. So the First Descendant, right? Okay. So, the First Descendant, I played that too, of course. I played it very, very early, and then I played it many, many months later, maybe even a year later when it was revised, fixed, or whatever. And I couldn't really tell if it was better or not, but playing the game, I can see the potential, and I like it, but something's missing, and I can't quite put my finger on it. But what I'm curious about now, because you said they listen to the bikini players too much, which on one hand I find really, really good, but I'll mention that in a moment. What about the game is now ruined because of the bikini players? Because now it gets to my point. We've had this discussion a couple of times over the years of streaming, and it was how could we sum up the topic? I guess sexiness in games. Maybe even Warframe might have prompted the discussion that we used to be in a space. We still are to some extent, I think, but we used to be in a gaming environment where it felt wrong to do anything outside of vanilla. You know what I mean? No. Characters aren't allowed to be female or male anymore, and God forbid they're kind of hot. Oh no, that's a sin. You go to hell. It was kind of dumb. It was kind of, you know, how all the female protagonists, or not even all the female protagonists, but there was a lot of tomboying going on, which is nothing wrong with that, but it kind of gets odd when it seems to be the general theme of things, when it seems to be a trend to do that. Or where they were forcing female characters into spaces where they could have easily done either both or just a male character, or whatever. These kinds of things. Oh no, if it's a male character, it's bad, and players don't want to play female characters, so we have to do all male characters. It was a weird time. And then the First Descendant kind of came around with a big fat middle finger and say, look at our hot ass chicks bouncing around and shit, right? Same thing with Stellar Blade, right? And I was very happy to see that, because it was just a big fat fuck you of the time, you know, of a misplaced trend, basically. And that was kind of cool, and I was happy to see that, but gameplay-wise, the First Descendant didn't really cut it, but it was also really early stage, so I don't know where it is now. Lots of women in bikini and no men in bikini. You gotta keep it fair. You gotta keep it fair. This King of Fighters and Guilty Gear Strive broke my heart thanks to seasonal pass. Oh no, it's stuff. I just wait for definitive editions that already have everything. Shit. Guilty Gear Strive, huh? That Jacko pose had me researching. Had me researching something fierce. And of course I found out which game it was, and I do have that game on my wishlist now because coincidentally it happens to look really, really, really cool too. But now, with that information that you just gave me, I'm never going to buy it now. And that game just died for me. Aren't they revamping the game completely again for next year? What, the First Descendant? Actually, amazing as I bought my own PlayStation 2 from the summer job I had, stacking store shelves, and when shop would restock, I would unload and bring the boxes into the shop. Nice. Nice, full circle. It's not that I don't like that, but when it's at the cost of playable content or fixing bugs, I don't mind the skins to a degree. Yeah, that's 100%. I'm 100% with you. If fan service for chronic gooners is more important than actual decent game design, then that's definitely the wrong thing. That's part of what we mentioned back then in those discussions, that there's nothing wrong with making games sexy, you know, or sexual, like Warframe, for example, right now, right? We'll get to that in a moment. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's not enough to sell, you know? That's not enough to sell. The base game needs to have some kind of substance, And then you can add all the other shit to it. Why not? Listen, Baikin is my mommy, okay? What's up, how to drink milk? Danny Vampire Husbando in a paywall. You done fucked up. First, I heard through the grapevine that they were planning on it. I wonder what they would go for. I mean, you know, I'm not in the First Descendant space too much, so not really at all. So it would be hard for me to kind of make a suggestion on what they could do if they do decide to rebuild the game from scratch, or more or less from scratch, revamp it. Like what could they do? Because I myself, I'm not sure what it is. It's just there's something there that isn't there in the First Descendant, and I just can't put my finger on it. I cannot put my finger on it. I am therefore I goon. Confucius. Oh God. that was peak degeneracy right there. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Lots of people were complaining about the horrible state of Tekken 8 being absurdly aggressive and brainless. Their response was making boobs bigger and waists thinner. I'm not even joking. I could post a tweet talking about their bikini rework. Yikes. Yikes. See, Tekken is like one of those games. I think it's a fighting game that never really needed that bikini flavor to it. One or two characters, yes, but they never really needed to overdo it because it was fine as it was, and it was well established as it was. And also parallel to Tekken, when it comes to bikini stuff, it had to kind of compete with Dead or Alive, which was going down the bikini route way more heavily. Nothing wrong with that, but you know, if they started using thirst to sell their game instead of decent game mechanics or whatever, then that's probably not a good trend. It's probably not a good trend. Prize with a Nexon game doing that, doing that, they usually drop games after a year or two. Okay, for me, the gameplay didn't feel smooth enough. Okay, not smooth enough. I don't know how to put it better. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, whatever the thing is that is missing in the First Descendant is in Anthem specifically, and I can't tell you what it is. I really can't. I think, maybe the impact. Maybe it's like it lacks the oomph, I guess. Everything feels soft. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's really hard to put in words. That BC stands for before come. I thought it stood for big cock, but okay. That was more Dead or Alive with the... Yeah, exactly. I remember we posted it when with a couple of friends, did some missions, played it for a total of maybe 4 hours, it dropped the thing. I couldn't get into it. Yeah, kind of same.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Dead or Alive added in jiggle physics. Right, shake your controller. Shake the controller? That's stupid. But, yeah. Identity, maybe. Okay, well, it's like Destiny and Warframe had a baby. A little bit, yeah. But had all the bad genes. Yeah, you might be right. Wait a minute, what happened to Necros's freaky toenail? I mean, this is still freaky, but he used to have, like, it used to be even longer than this shit. Also, he only has 4 toes. That's... I just now noticed that. Okay. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know if the first Descendant is redeemable. No idea. And for Destiny 2, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what Destiny 2 could do, because what I could tell from the outside, Destiny 2's story was peak, from what I could tell. You know, I can't know for sure, but yeah. What? The ship is cold? Necros discovered Clippers, I guess so. Had their ex-head of study trying to sue them, I guess, for $200 million. Why? Oh, studio. Yes, okay. More Descendia. Chaos. Whee! The other one first. The other one first. Damn, look at all the glyphs. Sexy. Get that shit.
Remember the piece that was sabotaged by greed?
You're kitty.
We were forced to endure.
Where's the... Oh, there he is. Yeah, I forgot all the details. Okay, okay. That was probably not that important anyway. Where's the... Wait, what? I already defend... No, never mind. Never mind, I didn't defend this guy. Come here, little guy. Come on, little buddy. You can do it! Need to stop flip-flopping and pick a road to go. Also, the newest DLC was pretty good. They need to bring consistently good content. Right now it's like one miss, one hit. Yeah, that's annoying. If I may make an analogy here, that is
kill it.
Yes, exactly. A restaurant. New restaurant opens near wherever you live. You go there, you have some food, it's great. You go there a second time, it's shit. You go there a third time, it's great again. Third, fourth time, not so much. It's inconsistent. What will happen eventually? You're not going to keep on risking the hit and miss. Eventually, you're just going to say, I don't know what I'm getting. I can't rely on this place. So you just don't go. You stop going. You know? And it must be similar or the same for a game. I think it's... I mean... I think it is very, very difficult to redeem a game, right? Because once the masses have determined that your product, your game, your music, your album, your movies, your career, your personality, whatever is shit, you're pretty much screwed and locked in, right? It is really difficult to recover. So seeing the massive feat that a No Man's Sky did, even Anthem in its downfall ultimately, but still, No Man's Sky Cyberpunk and stuff is very impressive, you know. So they definitely have to pull a rabbit out of their ass, but it can be done. That's the good news. It can be done. Hold it right there.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Does that make you Randy? Oh, a foot person. Okay. Accused of harassment of female co-workers. Okay. That's messed up. Come on, come on. There you go. There you go. Next. Next. No, we don't need another battery. You there. Wait a minute, what? That thing was full. Oh, okay, there you go. Cyberpunk is fixed, is it not? Oh, a ukulele with an ulcer. Thank you very much for your follow. Welcome to the army of peasants. And incredibly painful name screw-ups. Also, that's weird. I just noticed that I am not getting any notification sounds for follows and stuff. That's unusual. Get that shit off of me. I don't want it. Sound the game makes when a prime is about to hit the stage gives me Among Us vibes. Really? I kind of feel like the prime frame is about to do some sus shit. At least it's very transparent about it. You gotta give them that. The hell? Oh, they're way up there. Let me at him! Let me at him! Calaman! Why hello there? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean calamari, of course. I think we settled on calamari way back when. Hi! Much because he was fired just before they were sold to Sony, so he probably had stock options. Being a senior XM probably lost them when he was fired. Rip. Make of Uriel. Haven't played much with him myself. Uriel is fucking broken in the coolest way. He's really, really dope. He's super, super fun. Oh, damn, I also just realized that is our third fire frame. Well, I guess strictly speaking, he could be the fourth fire frame, but yeah. He's really cool. He's really cool. Get over here. Oh, everybody's dead. Well, that's unfortunate. Yuri L. Yeah, the first day or two I kept on reading his name Uryu. Not because I thought that his name was Uryu, but it's just the first thing that I thought of when I saw his name. I thought of Uryu from Bleach. I hate Uryu. Rat bastard. Still not worse than Sasuke though. Damn, what's her name? What is her name? The Bleach Hinata? How can I forget her name? Orange-haired. I reject! Damn, what was her name? That is wild. How could I forget? Ah, well, she's not that. Orihime, there you go. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, that's okay. She's not that important anyway. Nerfed. I think they actually did nerf him very, very shortly after his release, like a day or so later. But I haven't double checked it yet, because I know that his fourth ability melted no matter the enemy level with no mods. You could just melt them with his fourth ability, which I think is a little bit, maybe a little bit too powerful. But hey, it's cool, so it kind of needs to do that. And I mean, on the other hand, Mushroom Boy can also melt everything with no mods, right? They're just like Octavia. 0 mods and they'll still kill everything, right? I don't see anything wrong with that. That's fine. Fine by me, you know? And then they changed something about the way his fire applies, I think, on his fourth ability. So, yeah, it's possible that he may have been nerfed a little bit. I don't know. I haven't tried it again since. Specifically, no mods against high-level enemies. I haven't tried that again since. That's what I mean. I've never watched Bleach, so I can't help. If you do watch Bleach, start watching episode 1. Skip all of the fillers. They're all dumb. There are filler lists that you can find online, like for any anime. Skip all of the fillers. You don't have to worry. They're not funny. They're not interesting. Or they're definitely not related to the story. They all suck. Skip all of the fillers. Watch up to episode 272, I think it was. And there was a climactic battle at 272 or 3 or 271, something like that. And after that battle, the show kind of goes downhill. Like, you can watch it, but if you watch it, you'll feel like you wasted your time. And after that, I don't know which one it is. There's an arc called, that revolves around so-called Arankars. Watch all of the Arankar stuff too, because it's cool fights, and it leads up to, well, I can't say the name because it would be a spoiler, but it leads up to another climactic fight from way back when, and kind of concludes that whole thing. And then after that, it's just like they basically tried a new story from scratch, and it felt like they pretended like the past never happened. It was just whatever. So once you've finished that that part, then you can just go ahead and watch the 1,000-Year Blood War now, or the movies first. You could do that too. The movies are pretty decent too. So yeah, that's, in case you do want to watch it, then that's how I would recommend doing it, as someone who has watched Bleach twice. Speak of Bleach, what are your thoughts on the 4th part coming in 2026? I have no thoughts because I don't know anything about it, really. I just know that it's coming, and I don't think I finished the last part yet either. But I do have to say, I absolutely adore Bleach's development. I love how mature it is. I love that it's kind of brutal and beautifully animated, and I really like that a lot. Much like Warframe, actually. Warframe has also matured with its audience now, finally. It took a moment, but it did, so that's always good. I don't know, I got Crunchyroll. Do you have to pay for Crunchyroll, or what is it? Because I think you can use Crunchyroll for free, right? You can use it for free, but like with ads or limited or something like that. Is that how it is? Or what's the deal? Oh, so it's like Naruto with its filler. If I'd have to judge by fillers alone, I would say that the Naruto fillers are way better. Way better than the Bleach fillers, because the Bleach fillers are just dumb. Naruto fillers are kind of story related, some background story, character stuff. You can watch it, but you can also skip it. But if you do watch them, you usually gain a little bit something from it. Like, it's not a complete waste of time watching them. On Bleach, it's just a waste of time.
Remember the fallen. Gather strength for the battles to come.
Was a side story like, oh shit, you thought it was a side story? Damn. They're getting rid of the free version in like a week. Well, I guess that's fair. Gotta be honest, you know. I think that's probably fair. So the manga, yet to check the anime, if any, so far. Very interesting. What, on Bleach? I've never read the manga. Never. I don't think I ever will either. I think, if I'm not wrong, I believe... Well, for one, I don't need to read the manga, because I saw the anime. And yeah, sure. Maybe the manga has some details, yada yada. That's all fine and dandy, but I really just don't have any need for more Bleach input. Oh, sorry. Unless it's in the form of anime. What I did do, unfortunately, and I already regret having done that, I bought the, this was already a couple years ago, I bought the leather-bound Berserk book. So it's a collage of multiple manga in one large book, and there are several of them, and I got the first one, and that was a bit of a mistake because I suffer a little bit from completionism when it comes to collections like that, because it's a collection worth having. You know, if you're a manga fan at all, which I'm not really, but I do appreciate the story, and I've been told multiple times, if I do get into Berserk and I can decide between manga versus the anime, I should probably go with the manga. Also, the anime is banned in a lot of places, so I guess it's kind of difficult to get to or something. I don't know. Not anime. Anyway, so I got the first book, and there are like, I don't know, 20 more or 30 more, and one of them costs $50. So I only have the first one, and I'm a little bit annoyed about that because I know there's so many more, and it's going to cost so much money to get them all, and I'm probably not going to read them all ever. What I would like to have is the manga collection, manga collection of Claymore. Oh man, Claymore is so fucking good. Claymore. For those of you who have known me for a longer time, you definitely know that Bleach is not my favorite anime. I like it very much, but it is not my favorite. Elfenlied and Claymore are my favorite animes ever. Probably Claymore being the number one. No. I need to stop. I can't even get into the topic. It just arouses so many emotions in me. It's so good. Black Clover, haven't seen that yet either, but I hear nothing but good things. Stop hitting me, Tenno Scum. Hello, Unplanned. New glyphs, glyphs pack to redeem. Okay. Oh, that Tennobaum kind of stuff. Nah. I was asking about Vinland Saga. I'm new to manga anime, but that one seemed interesting. Never heard of that one. Berserk tomes. Yes, Berserk is def worth collecting. Go for the manga. Much more context. Yeah. Right. That's pretty much the notion that I've received. I've heard about Berserk is that it's goated. Manga books always more content than the adaptation. Yeah, I mean, same with books, of course. Books, my woman, she loves reading, right? And she's a Harry Potter fan girl as well. And she read the books in both German and English and watched the movies. And every time, like around Christmas, one of the traditions that we kind of had by happenstance was to watch the Harry Potters, right? I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I'll watch it, but I don't need to see it more than once. But I've seen bits and pieces of every one of the Harry Potter movies here and there, because the later movies, like, I lose patience with Harry Potter. If I watch Harry Potter 1, I'm good. I don't need any more Harry Potter for the next 5 years, right? So then we start the second one the same day or later that evening or the next day or whatever, and then I'm already kind of like, not because it's boring, but because it's like, I'm tired at night, man, you know? And it's hard for me to stay awake to movies anyways these days. Like, I can stay up and play until 4 a.m. in the morning, video games, but watch something? Forget it. So, yeah, so because I'm always in and out of the Harry Potters, I don't think that after Harry Potter 3 that there is a single Harry Potter movie I've seen full, 100% of every frame. But yes, what she likes to do every time we watch the movie or we talk about it a little bit is she always mentions that there's so much more information in the books, and the books are better for such and such reasons. Makes sense. The boomer animes, the boomer animes are the best ones. Akira, I started watching that, and I still haven't finished it.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
I will notice no one. No one gets noticed. Akira is one of those Ghost in the Shell. it took me years to watch Ghost in the Shell, because Ghost in the Shell
You suck.
is Ghost in the Shell is so boring. And hear me out. I don't even mean that in a negative way, as like a criticism of it. It's not boring per se. It's a really good anime, but yeah, exactly. Controversy initiated. It just starts kind of slow, and it's like, or no, Ghost in the Shell is one of those stories, one of those animes, and one of those stories where it kind of deserves your attention to detail. Like, you really have to be in it and kind of a bit of it in the mood. You know, it won't like rip you from your seat and force you to watch it. Like, let's say Edge Runners, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That's an anime example that I could use that'll kind of, doesn't really matter what state of mind you're in. If you start watching it, it will grab you by the balls. Ghost in the Shell doesn't really do that. Ghost in the Shell is kind of more like Ergo Proxy. Ergo Proxy is another one of those animes. If you're not ready to watch that, you will fall asleep on it if you're just moderately tired, right? And that's what happened to me with Ghost in the Shell. So I just kept on falling asleep on the sumbitch for years. For years. I didn't try to watch it every day, of course, but I try to watch it today, tonight, fall asleep after 20 minutes. I'm like, God damn it, okay. Months go by. Months. I'm like, oh, right, Ghost in the Shell. I should maybe watch that again. I was kind of in the mood. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead. I'll watch that before bed. Watch it 20 minutes because I don't remember what happened. Oh, shit. You know? So, and that took ages. And I think I finished it. I think. I'm not 100% certain. The first 4 volumes of Berserk, the leather book, the big one, or the individual baby mangas. It was a clusterfucking mess when it comes to storytelling, but the visuals are amazing. Yeah, that's one of the things that I love about like the 70s and 80s anime is they're unhinged most of the time, and I love that so much. And the style is just, it's extraordinary. It just hits different, you know? I'm a huge sucker for anything cyberpunk. Yeah, apparently so am I, and I didn't even realize. See, I didn't know that cyberpunk was even a thing, you know, until pretty much the cyberpunk game was released. Is the game free? Which one only? Fate is just a rabbit hole? Yeah, I could kind of see that. Oh, but shit, it's complicated. The individual baby mangas. Okay, I got you. I like the old animes. Those old, even the most messed up ones. The most, like, there are certain things that we don't do or represent or show in movies for reasons. And the older animes, they didn't give a shit. It was like, that's a cartoon. You know, they were unhinged. No chains, no leashes, no nothing. And I love that. How do you think I wound up watching that piece of garbage, Boku no Pico? You've probably heard of it. If you haven't watched it, don't bother. It's not good. It sucks, right? But top 10 most messed up animes you should never watch kind of videos. You know, they suggest these 10 animes. You should never watch them. I watched all of them. And one of them, what was it? I think Genocyber was one of them. Where, Red Alert, DEFCON 1, don't watch it. Oh, it's so terrible, blah, blah, blah. And I watched it, I'm like, This is bad to you? Okay, sure. are a unique breed when it comes to unhinged. 70s too. Don't forget the 70s, man. Because if I'm not entirely off here with my bit of information that I memorized, I think it was 1987 when they first started rethinking their approach to anime. When they started to look into maybe there should be a line that shouldn't be crossed kind of thing. And I think 93, 94, 95, something like that, the first anime started to get regulated and banned and stuff like that, and like stuff was happening. And I think by the early 2000s, that 70s, 80s kind of produced material was dead. They were not making that anymore. You might like Perfect Blue then? God, I've heard that. Can you give me a little bit of context to what that's about? Ninja Scrolls was beautifully unhinged. Ninja Scrolls. It does ring a bell, but can't quite place my thumb on it either. Oh, you got trolled with Boku no Pico. How so? Genocyber, is that the you wouldn't know a vampire if it bit you on the fucking tick anime? Probably? Probably? Yeah, approximately 1993-ish. Yeah, there you go. It was probably the most unhinged anime movie I've ever seen. You have my attention. What's white and annoying at brunch? A Karen? Hello, Trivax. Was that around Cowboy Bebop? I don't know when Cowboy Bebop was released, but judging by the visuals alone, it could be. Could have been. It's better watching it blind. Perfect Blue. I need to find my book. I have a like a little notebook where I put down notes of different things, and one of the notes in there was a list of anime that you shouldn't watch, but of course I'm going to watch them, and I've crossed most of them off my list. I need to see if Perfect Blue is on there because I've definitely heard that. Another one that I thought was pretty good too, though, was I think Wicked City. Wicked City, I believe, was one of them. Well, it's definitely one of those anime, but it's like actually it's pretty decent. You know, it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I mean, everybody has different sensibilities as well. Unfortunately, I've seen some things that I kind of wish I hadn't seen. So because of the things that I have seen, I can't imagine anything that an anime could do or depict that would mess with me. There's no. Probably shouldn't watch, but need to. Made in Abyss. Yeah, pretty much that. Pretty Good 2 has only 15 episodes, early 1997 or 2000, I can't remember. Oh man, there's another one. Violence Jack. Fuck me, man. The depravity. Violence Jack. Not violent. That would have been correct. It's Violence Jack. The theme of the whole anime is a certain topic that starts with R. Okay? I'm going to warn you. If you're slightly sensitive to those kind of topics, then I would very much recommend do not watch that anime. If that topic doesn't bother you so much, and you just like violent vengeance kind of animes, watch it. Because then it's actually kind of... It's kind of funny. But it's also just completely... It's just like... What the fuck? Somebody had to come up with this anime. This is what I like to think about a lot of, movies and animes and stuff like that. Somebody had to sit there and come up with this idea, produce this idea, and publish this scene, you know? And it just, you can't help but chuckle because it's just so out there. It's so insane. No, not Samurai Jack. Ghost Stories, the English dub specifically? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I'll take that back. There is no, that's not true. There is one anime that is it's kind of hard. This is kind of difficult for me. It's difficult for me to categorize animes categorize animes in terms of, oh, this one's like the absolute worst that'll definitely destroy your psyche and blah 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 blah. It's kind of because the anime, they don't bother me, you know. When you see, let's say, Genocyber, when you see shit like Genocyber IRL, then the actual anime Genocyber becomes nothing more than a cartoon to you. You know, it just doesn't really mean anything anymore. So I guess you could say I'm hardened against that kind of stuff. And there is one, though, out of that fairly large soup of screwed up animes that I have seen, one that kind of points out to where I would probably recommend to most people, and most strongly, don't bother watching it. The art style, amazing, but the whole thing is a mess. It's a mess, and it's really, really, really bad. It's Midori, it's called. Midori. Not even, I can't even say watch it for the story, because even the story is kind of hard to follow. I mean, the clear line is easy, what it's about, but following the actual story in the anime and everything, it's kind of difficult. A little bit like, not like Inception, not really, but it's kind of convoluted. It's not very clear. It's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. You didn't use the skin I sent you on Drifter yet? No, but I thought about that just today, that I need to go into the fashion and see if I can whip something up. Because I have an idea with my Drifter. I kind of want my Drifter to look like a member of SWAT, like a SWAT team. But I can't get much closer to that idea than I am now. Maybe with your gift, because I don't know what the singular components are. Damn, that's some fashion right there. Maybe I can get something different that I like better, even. Clips of the Ghost Stories English dub. It's pretty infamous because it had no restrictions. Oh, cool. Not an anime, but have you read Junji Ito? No. 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 I haven't read any manga, by the way. Just letting you know, so... Well, except a couple pages of Berserk. That's the only thing that I've read so far. But other than that, no. Unfortunately, no. Oh. Oh, we're doing... Wait, are we not doing this? We are not doing this. We are doing something different. Get to anime, don't let your first anime be a shonen. It's cringe. That's something that I think is really important to understand about anime, is the genres. The genres. I mean, the easy genres like comedy, action, romance, that's for rookies. That's easy. But all that other shit that is out there that is specific to styling of animes and flavors, that I think is also very important to understand, or at least have heard of, before you get into animes. That's a very good point to make. Because it's very easily, like, those, what are they, those stupid cutie kind of, what is it called, animes? What is it? Is it ecchi? I don't know, but just those cutesy kind of, I don't know, weird animes. I don't like those at all either. I don't like them at all. But yeah, if you don't know that going in, you can very easily fall onto an anime that just isn't for you, and then it'll ruin animes for you forever. And that's sad, because animes they come in so many different flavors that there is definitely some, even if you've never seen any animes and you don't really want to watch animes, I'm pretty sure that there is a anime out there that you will love. Even if it's just one episode of one series or one single movie and nothing else, it's got to be. There's just too much out there. That's a large correction though. 93, 94-ish. Okay. Enjoy his style, even if you're not a big manga fan. Well, yeah, you might be right. I kind of, in terms of like topic and discussion, I feel very comfortable discussing, or not discussing, but I feel very comfortable navigating like taboo topics, I guess you could call it. I don't feel uncomfortable by it because I can turn off my logic and emotion about it and just look at it from a subjective point and try to see every aspect of it. And I like to explore difficult topics as well, because on one hand, the topic itself can have some interesting faces to it, but also the person you're discussing it to reveals a lot about that person. It's not the revealing of like personal stuff of that person, but like, how does this person think? How does this person navigate in this difficult topic or whatever? And that makes the whole experience much more interesting. So I like to be challenged in that regard. So if the anime is messed up, I'm automatically drawn to it because I'm like, okay, well, let's see first of all how messed up it is. If it is it even messed up, and yada 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 yada. Like what I've mentioned on stream a couple of times as well is like the example of Boku no Pico. There's no argument that the nature of what's going on between the characters there is not okay. There's no more to talk about there. That's just full stop. Not okay, unacceptable, blah blah. Okay, that's fine. That's established, that is clear. We don't need to talk about that. But I'm maybe the only person who is, I guess, normal, that will sit here and say the first episode was well crafted though, in terms of like story and the way, like as a romance kind of thing, as a romance kind of story, it was well crafted, you know. The rest of it has 3 episodes or so, I think, and the rest of it is just utter trash. But even the first one isn't like, oh, it's okay, it's a taboo whatever topic, but it's a nice romance to watch. No, it isn't. It's not that good. It's just well crafted for what it is, but that's as far as it goes. There's literally no reason to watch it, right? So yeah. So you don't read peak manga? I want to. I just, man, I don't have time to read normal books. I can't find the time to also read manga. Speaking of, I really need to finish my book. My second favorite book. There's a 5-part story. If you liked Game of Thrones, look up King Roland's Kin. Look that up. Who the hell? What hit me? King Roland's Kin. If you search that, you'll find it immediately. It's 4 books. It's basically exactly Game of Thrones. And then there's a 5th one. The 5th one is... There's a... Right. It sure did. the fifth book, in one of the books of the main story, one of the characters disappears, I guess you could say. Not really. This isn't a spoiler if you do decide to read it, not at all. But the character is suddenly not mentioned anymore, and it's not obvious from reading the books that that character is gone or whatever. It's just like, I don't know. Eventually you'll be like, I haven't heard anything about this guy for a while. Well, and then suddenly he comes back. And the fifth book is exclusively that character's story. What happened to him in that, I don't know, year or whatever of absence. You know, that's what that is. So technically it's 5. But anyway, King Roland's Kin, very good. Very, very good. Let's go over here and get the... Oh, is there a bee right next to it? Yeah, buddy. Frieren, I haven't seen that either. But a lot of people seem very, very happy with that one. And I do was FMA Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist, right? Yeah, I actually cried in some scenes. Yeah, I started watching that and I couldn't really get into it, but I think I started on the wrong one or something. Yeah, my whammon, she started watching Demon Slayer recently, which I'm a little bit mad about because I wanted to watch Demon Slayer too. She couldn't have known. But I'm kind of mad that she's like into it and like further into it and she's liking it, and I have yet to watch the first episode. So, but yeah. Bubba about to help his brother get his body back. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that animes I think they told every single story under the sun, and there is definitely an anime out there that'll just hit different, that'll just strike home. Like one of the Bleach movies, I don't remember which one, maybe if I see all the titles I could probably guess it was this one, but one of them made me weep as well. Just one particular scene. I don't even remember what the scene was about really. Oh, what I do remember though, where I wept, man. I've just burst into tears. And burst out loud, you know, not uncontrollably, but it was like, you know the feeling. You guys have cried. In One Piece, when Luffy goes to rescue Robin, and that well, I guess I could say it. It's probably not much of a spoiler, but she's always kind of like a my life sucks kind of thing. It doesn't matter. That's her whole thing. And Luffy arrives to save her and says some words, and it basically says, "No, I'll leave you here to die unless you say you want to live." And she's like, "I don't want to leave. What are you, crazy? Blah, blah, get out of here. Save yourself." Blah, blah. And he goes, "No, I'm not going anywhere until you say it." And then she does actually admit that she doesn't want to die. It was like such a like turning point. Oh man, and the way that she just goes, "I want to live," with that crackling voice, right in the feels. So well done. I love that. That's right. Give me all of the loot. It's a terrible day for rain. Wait a minute, where's the next mission? Oh, this way. I'd like to hear your opinion on Perfect Blue the moment you watch it. Yep. Are you on Discord? On our Discord? Do you have contact with me on Discord? If so, could you, or maybe anybody in the chat. I think I know you're on Discord. Maybe if you have a moment time, could you DM me Perfect Blue, please? Just Perfect Blue, nothing else. I'll probably. Can you tell me, Devin, Perfect Blue, how long is it? How many episodes? Could I start and finish watching it tonight? Because if so, I might do that, because I think it's almost midnight here, but I think I'd have it in me to watch it, in terms of how tired I am. It's a movie? Even better. Sure thing. All right, thank you. All right, then I'll have it in writing somewhere in case I remember. What was it? It was perfect something or blue something. What was it? and then I'll know. But now I'll probably remember because I've spoken about it too much. Give me all the loot. That's right. Put your thoughts in general. General chat? Okay. I could do that.
I know what it's like to have your very mind deformed and broken. This Stactylus stands for all its kind.
This poor little creature. Insect. I'm in the Discord. All right, cool. So then I'll drop my, if I do watch it tonight, I'll drop my opinion on it in Discord in general chat, and then you could just search Perfect Blue and you'll probably find my post about it because it'll probably be the only mention of it. And if not, then just ask me in the next stream. Okay. Now, I shall pay a visit. Oh, first let me check. Let me see. God damn it. When does this shit reset? I want to talk to Marie. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Every day when I wake up, I'm like, damn it, can I get, is Marie there? Is Marie there? Hello? Are you there? When does the romance start? God damn it, I'm ready. You know? Okay, right. Right. Thanks, Emma. Watch Evangelion, so I'm not recommending that. I'll put it like this. You'd be surprised as much to how many effed up animes I've watched as you'd be surprised to how few generally acclaimed animes I have not seen. Like Full Metal Alchemist, for example. Haven't seen it. Evangelion, or however you say it, I started watching one of them that was on Netflix recently. I don't think I finished it yet, though. I don't think. I'm not sure. 120. Okay, so that might be just about around the time when that anime is over with. That would be kind of good timing. 8 p.m. if you're EST. No, that can't. I'm not EST, no. Question, Jizo. Isn't Uriel's 4 just Ember's old world on fire? No. No. No, it isn't. Uriel's 4 is basically Goat Boys 4 but fire.
How may I be of service to you this day? Or is it night? I honestly cannot.
Okay, we need a couple more of those, and then we'll be good to go. Damn, this is gonna take so long to get all of these. I mean, it's just 2 more, but still, goddamn, this is taking long. Luckily, the missions are kind of cool, and you could switch it up by going to different bosses and stuff. Luckily, there's that. But still not mad at the grind. It's not bad. It's not terrible. I don't need anything from you.
Come to bask in my presence, or do you have a purpose for interrupting?
I don't need to bask in your presence. I thought I'd grace you with mine. I don't really need any of this. Nope. I think I'm done with this guy here.
Next time, come with during the old war, we once more found a need in the Orokin Empire to distinguish between foot soldiers.
Ah, yes, of course. I want all of these scenes because they're all so dope, and maybe I need to do something with them. I need Mafika hard. Nice. This should. I've got plans. I've got plans, is all I'm gonna say. Wait a minute, what? There we go. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, she's singing again. Right. He back! I wasn't gone, you were. Have you seen Attack on Titan? I have, but I must admit I have not finished it. I don't know how many seasons there are, so I've definitely not seen the last season, and maybe the one before that. So the first two, I think I saw. I've definitely seen the first one, of course. And I'm pretty sure that I saw a season after the first, and that may have been about it, because that was all that was released at that point. But, dope. Dope. And gets interesting around episode 19. That late, really? Well, just so we're on the same page. The end of Evangelion's movie makes 1,000% worth. The end of so watch the series first and then the movie. Is it? Okay, so I'll tell you what anime I'm thinking about, like what happens in the first couple of episodes, and you tell me if I'm right. So there's this kid, young boy or young man, whatever. I don't know how old he is. I think he's 15 or 16 or something. Could be wrong. I'm not sure, but to me it looks like a young boy, and he pilots this transformer mech suit kind of thing to fight against, I think they call them angels or whatever. And he's got a little bit of anxiety because of something, and so he's in school at the same time, and yada yada. But he's like the perfect pilot, kind of transcendence Tenno thing, right? Is that what we're talking about, or am I mixed up here? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, then I'm on the right track. Well, that's good to know then. Because what I've seen so far, I'm like, it's it's all right, but it's not really that great to me. It's okay. So if you say it really gets interesting at after 19, that's kind of cool, because then I know, okay, there's another level to its goodness, I guess, that I can look forward to. So yeah, something like that. Exactly, something like that. Close enough. Go to the redeem code thing and type. Yeah, I know how to redeem that shit. I know. Just don't care for it, that's all. Mind if I posted a Ghost Stories clip in the Discord? If so, which channel? Probably miscellaneous channel, because it's like a random post that has nothing to do with anything. It isn't prompted by anything. It's just completely random. So that's kind of where you can dump stuff like that, Yeah. You meant 16, not 19. I mean, that doesn't matter. But yeah, I noticed that the episodes aren't really, they're not really that long. Damn it, you guys are getting me hyped to watch anime now. If I would ever become rich enough to not have to work to pay for everything, I think I would have a dedicated theater room. Not too large. I don't need like 40 seats, but maybe 6. I think 6 seats is like the maximum that a normal person would need. Even if you have a party, 6 seats is enough. You know what I mean? I mean, how many friends do you have? But 6 maybe. That should be enough. The only people that will probably use it is me and the kids. And the women, of course. But that's about it. But yeah, a theater. And I think I would spend a lot of time watching a lot of anime. Because I've got a lot of anime to kind of catch up on anyway. You know, but that would be cool. But just like that dedicated sit down and watch a movie. I don't even know what that feels like anymore. It's almost like when you have kids and other responsibilities. It's almost like convenience dies. Other who might not have it yet, huh? Oh well, yeah. I mean, people in the chat they can see that. What do you think of the new Bleach trailer? I'm not even entirely sure if I watched it. Did I? No, I think I did because I commented. Somebody must have posted it on Discord, I think, and I watched that. I'm not sure if it was just a teaser or a full-on trailer. Yeah, whatever. It's dope. It's dope. The whole freaking thing is awesome. 6, maybe 7. I apologize. Get out! What about you, Lava? That's a cool looking wisp. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this a Tenno of Culture, though? Yes, I think so. Yes, that's an actual nun. Look at the... Oh, I guess that's just part... Wait a minute. What fucking stance is this? I mean... It's gotta be... Darvel. Not Darvel, Baro Katir, right? It's gotta be Baro Katir. But what's the deal with the sitting down and the book thing? And why is she doing the stance and still floating? Oh, wait, does she maybe have her own noble stance? Oh, the Dante noble. That actually makes sense. I don't think I've ever seen that on Dante, though. It looks so much better on here. This is low-key. What is this? Zivix? This is low-key the coolest... The coolest wisp I have ever seen, I think. This person wins 2025 fashion. This person wins 2025... Hold on, let's do it this way. Look at that. Look at that. That's peak fashion right there, damn it. This person just won the most important, significant award in Warframe, and they don't even know it. Look at this. This is just perfect dedication to everything. This wisp looks better than the actual one. Yeah. This guy over here just casually looking better than the main character. Look at him go. Amazing. Everything is perfect. I need to steal that. Look at her go. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm a little bit amazed. This might even be the best Warframe fashion I have ever seen. Even if it's color in its color simplicity, but it's just everything is perfect. Damn. Damn. 10 out of 10 smash, no pass. She whips out the Bible because she's a nun. Yeah. Hello, demon, and Merry Christmas to you too. What? No, it's Tenobum. Oh, the thing. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes. I'm going to go watch Perfect Blue. And yeah, see my impression about that. That Wisp is so fucking awesome. What? It's wee little Tenno. Aw, man, you got both. You got the wings on both of them. God damn it, that's a shame. It's a wee little Tenno. Wisp main too. A Wisp main, huh? Give me your fashion. Gimme! Look, fucking peak! Dope. Wait, did I zoom in? Oh no, okay, good. Awesome. It's so good! I'll be in your Discord DMs, daddy. Wait, before you leave. Stop, in the name of the law. Can we see your reaction to that Ghost Stories clip? I'm not sure. The clip has audio in it, does it not? Haven't played Warframe in 2 years. Why does Wisp have a human face? Wisp has a human face because she is part of the second batch of proto-frames. Proto-frame... I'll show you right quick. Let's go here. Alright. So, Mag is also a proto-frame, right? Here you go. Sailor Moon.
I'm here to watch your back, sweetheart.
So there you go. This is a proto-frame. The lore behind it is basically the proto-frame has been injected with the infestation, and for some reason, the infestation did not take over the whole frame yet. So their face and a lot of their human traits remained intact. And this is, I guess you could say, a form pre-Mag, I guess, before Mag is completely Mag with the helmet and everything. So yeah, and this is one of the many proto frames, and I guess this is like the next fashion aspect that DE is bringing into the game. So all the proto frames have human faces, they have their own voice lines, you could play them in game, you could switch between them in game while you're playing if you want to. Abilities and all that shit is the same, it's just different fashion and voice lines, and oh, you can date them, by the way. What the helly? Give me some petroleum jelly so I can have it in me belly and pass out next to the telly. Something like that is what Eminem rhymed. Not that. Way better, of course, but something. Is the face customizable, or do they have a unique face? The faces I'll show you that as well if you want. So if you look at here, the face, her name is Aoi. Aoi will always look like Aoi, and she'll always have this hair. But you could change the makeup a little bit, you could change the hair a little bit, the eye color a little bit. Of course, all of this suit and stuff you can change, right? So there's quite a bit of flexibility there, but the face itself, no. You can't make this person look like Angelina Jolie, for example, or whatever. That's not like the morphing with what are they called? Drifters and stuff. Not like that. Proto frames creep me out. The third batch? Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's the third batch. That's true. Sent you something. Okay. In game, you mean? Oh, yeah, I see that I have messages down there. Oh, Uriel fashion. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Dope. Mean looking. And got that purple in there, too. I love me some purple. Lord, forgive me for I have sinned. Uh-oh. We got Warframe dating sim before GTA 6. Yes. Wait a minute. This is M, though. I can't... Oh, no, and it's mag? I can't trust you, M. I can't trust you to open this mag. I can't do it. The Uriel proto-frame is such an asshole. I heard him say something on the battlefield once. What was that? Something along the lines of could you die already? God, you're annoying. Or soul, you're annoying. Something like that. I was like, you it's a bit of a cunt. Very cool. You can fashion the hair color. Right. I kind of like that. Gives them more personality. Yeah. Yeah, true. And the cool thing is you don't have to play. Like, I'm in the game right now, right? I'll go ahead and go out here where the lighting is a little bit better, right? So I'm out here, I'm playing with my Warframe, and since she's human, she'll react to things happening on the battlefield. So she'll comment a little bit, like if you kill an enemy, she'll go like, everybody has their own actual character, so she'll be like, and strike, you're out, or something like that, you know? Or, you know, whatever. They'll say certain things, and if you don't want that, you just go over here, this emote comes along with it, you switch back, and you're back to your regular fashion. You can also just, you know, in your arsenal, you can also just kind of select which one you want to be your main. Like, appearance. Here I go. This is my B loadout. My B loadout is Aoi. That's Mag's real name, I guess you could say. And my A loadout is just my regular Mag. And I can still switch in game if I want to.
Nobody touches my drifter.
I haven't heard that one, for example. Like I said, you could date them, and obviously, me being a Mag main, I have to be dedicated to Mag, and by extension, Aoi. And now she just says that nobody touches my drifter. We are the drifter. It's really cool. Merry Christmas to you too, Misaki. Hello. So wholesome. You would use their head and body separately. That sounds way worse than intended, I think. God damn it.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
You guys are worse than the animes that I've seen. Oh, God. Oh, God damn it. Oh, shit. Said something in game chat. Oh, God. Sounds kind of sus, as the kids say. I don't think about it that way. Yeah, it's too late now. It's too late now. Oh, man. Okay. Trust, I call it biblically accurate. A biblically accurate mag. That would be base mag prime, though. Well, okay, it's still biblically, it's still accurate, yes. You're right. You're right. I don't like it, though, I will say. I hate this skin. That's not your fault. That's the skin's fault. I can't stand this skin. It's a horrible skin. But it does work with the overall theme. It's like, if the theme is angelic and stuff, then it's kind of like the skin is how it was supposed to be. I'll admit that. But at least on my screen, the gold is a little bit piss gold, piss yellow. It's too strong. So a little bit more subtle, like this back here. This little thing back here. If all of the gold would be closer to that, then it would be fine. All right. Oh no, is there more coming? Yes. What's on here? A harrow. More wings! Chicken wings, please. Clip I mentioned. Yes, there is audio. No, we don't need to hear it if it's too much trouble. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not trouble. It's about copyright and whatnot. This is cute. Yeah, this is, yeah, epically cute, which is something I don't think I would have ever thought I'd say about a Harrow warframe, because Harrow is Harrow's a nasty frame, right? But this is adorable. I like this. Very unique. But do we have more stuff? Uh-oh. AZ has Uriel in here. Did we? No, we didn't see that yet. Oh, that is so red. Oh, red and spiky and don't touch me. Oh, yes. Yes. I hate the gold because it's piss gold again. It's urine. Urinalium. New metal. But beside that, very cool. You know what this is giving me? Judge Dredd vibes. A little bit. I am the law. I need to watch Judge Dredd again, the original one. Not the newer one. Although I think I'll watch a newer one too, because I do like that actor whose name I can never remember. But yeah. This guy's wicked looking. Wicked. Cold Blood again with Revenant. Wait a minute, Revenant Prime? Oh, yes, of course. Of course there's Revenant. What the fuck is that on it? Oh, that weird skirt of his. Yeah. What the hell is this ephemera? I wonder if that's messed up because it's kind of ruining the frame. The whole fashion. Ah, yes, this floating. Tell me, what? No, I don't need you to tell me. I can just look. Right? No? No, that's not that. That's not that. Okay, I guess you do need to tell me. What the living hell is this Sindana? I've seen this multiple times, but I can't say that I've ever seen it in a store anywhere. Just want to see your reaction, to be honest. Okay. I guess I'll mute everything except my voice. Is it long, the clip? Looks like an armored deacon with wings. Are those purplish, though? Biblically accurate Harrow. Let me get another Carl Urban. Ah, Carl Urban. There you go. Judge Dredd. Really? I don't. Well, Sylvester Stallone is too old now. It wouldn't be right. But I don't know, man. I like that old Judge Dredd better. Dredd. Yeah. Tenocon? What about Tenocon? Oh, Ephemera is Araxia. Araxia bundle. Hold on. Now I need to go check. They made a new one with a new actor in 2012 called Dredd. Yeah. The Carl Urban. If his first name is actually Carl, I was like, they feel like he does not seem like a Carl, but whatever. Oh, that's the ephemera. That's that thing. Right, that's that ephemera. We don't care about that. Araxia helmet, bundle, animation. You don't worry about that. Araxia bundle. What is in here? No. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah. But what's the Sindana though? Yeah, that's not it. Rift Guard, and that's probably not in here, is it? No. Son of a bitch. That thing is dope. Stupid, awesome, cool. It's like a minute or two. It might be a little bit too long to watch on stream then.
Now and always.
Oh, wait a minute. We can go sit on the couch. We have couches now. Hello? The fuck? Ah, yeah, buddy. That actually sucks this way.
Sorry. Artists will play with the volume off.
Can't get it anymore. Yeah, that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Gee, I wonder. Wonder what? But how did you acquire that Sayonara to begin with? At the Tennokan Borrow store, or what was it? Double check the length. It's 30 seconds. 30 seconds is okay. I can watch that. But I'm going to have to mute all sound to stream so that you guys don't hear it, in case of copyright and yada yada. Oh, he's on his way. Okay. See, Kalervo, Knife Boy, more PP Gold. I think the PP Gold is actually bugged, maybe. Nah, I don't like this one. Urine Icicle Daggers. Sexy. Another Harrow. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Yes. Dope. A zombie Harrow. I love it. Very cool. The London victim. Harrow. Hey, not Harrow. Hey, Calero. Yeah, mate. You okay, fam? Quite all right. You look like you've been to London. Oh, because of the daggers. Yes, it is a bit of a pickle, isn't it? That's Kalervo. London, the city that so generously gives and gives and gives in the form of shivs. Oh, man.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yes, exactly. Get license for that daggers. Oh, man. What do they do for the barrel relay? Okay. Yeah, I got you. I know how now. Okay, well. Sucks to be me then, I guess. Right, so as I was trying to leave already anyways, I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes now. No, wait, shit. I do need to go over here, watch something. Okay, so I muted everything. You can't hear any more music. You can't hear any more game. The only thing that you should hear now is Le Moi. But now, please tell me, where is the clip supposed to be of the ghost stories thing that you want me to view? That is going to be for Perfect Blue, so I'm not going to click on that so I don't forget. Miscellaneous. Okay. Where are you? Misk. Ah, here we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start watching this this clip here. Arcane Flight, yes? Yes, it is. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck did I just watch? What the fuck? Oh god, that's so stupid. That's so that's so stupid. What the hell? Wait a minute. What is the deal? What is the deal? Is it just poorly translated and nobody noticed how badly it's translated or what they're actually saying? Or is it purposely a meme? What the fuck? Ghost Stories dub in a nutshell. And I was thinking, oh, what's gonna happen now? So that was toward the very end, the very punchline that I heard. I thought it might still be kind of serious, like there's still hope, or maybe I don't know, I'm not sure. And then she says that shit. So dumb. They didn't give a fuck. It's on purpose. Okay, so it's purposely ridiculous. Okay. Ghost Stories English dub is crazy. Is there like a like, I'm trying to understand, is there like a backstory behind this? Is it that the people who synchroned the whole thing, that they just were fed up and did it, were they protesting or something? Or did the studio not care, or did they just translate everything too literally, or what happened? Free to voice, however, they wanted because no one expected the show to pop off. So they were just allowed to do whatever they want and figured nobody would see it. That's dangerous. They let them voice actors run amok. And nobody decided to maybe double check that and ask themselves if that is ready to be released upon the world. My dub is that the dub's director didn't like the script and made changes to make it more popular. Okay. It looks like it worked well. I guess it did. Nobody cared. Crazy. That's crazy. Alright, well, thank you for that little tidbit of nonsense foolishness. That shall be the end of my stream. Then shit, it's been 4 hours already. Wow, time flew today. Yeah, and I guess I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. What is today anyway? What is the day? Let me see right quick. It is oh shit, it's a Friday. Shit, perfect. Then yeah, I'll very likely see you guys tomorrow evening. You gonna watch Ghost Stories now? I'll probably watch it because I'm done watching that crazy psychopathic barbarian. I think I've seen all of those episodes. I would almost hope that some of you haven't seen or heard of that, and if you haven't, then please watch it. That stupid freaking barbarian. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, I like my prey when it wiggles. It's just so funny the way they emphasize all that shit. I love it. Anyways, I'll leave you guys with that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Merry Christmas again. Thank you so much for hanging out. I had a good time, and yeah, I hope you guys have a decent rest of your days and rest of the holidays. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, stay healthy and safe as always, and peace out.